I'm tired. I want to stream, but also I'm tired. Good no. Hi everyone. I'm a little tired. I'm fine. Nap stream. I could take a nap. Hi everyone, my name is Revity. I'm an outdoor VTuber, and today on stream, we're going to take a nap. Hi everyone, how are y'all doing? I'm awake. I just know I'm gonna sleep well tonight though. I'm gonna sleep well tonight, very well. Oh. Hi everyone! Hello, how are y'all doing? Happy Monday! It's time for a rare Monday stream. But I'm thinking of making Monday streams be not so rare. What do y'all think? So, way back in the day, back when I streamed Genshin all the time, I know, what a time, right? Back when I streamed Genshin all the time, I had a very fixed schedule and I rarely ever changed it. I always streamed Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. It was always that. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. How would y'all feel if I started going kind of back to that? I'm not gonna go back to streaming only Genshin all the time. I would get sick of it. I love Genshin, but goddamn, how I managed to do that was wild. But how do y'all feel if I tried my best to stick to a, hey, we're going to be streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday sort of situation? Maybe take away a day every now and then, but like for the most part, that's my schedule. What do y'all think? I'll make a poll probably in the Discord. I'll ask y'all about it. But yeah, just a little temperature check. A little mood check, a little vibe check. How would y'all feel about that? Anyways, hi everyone. Hello. Happy Monday. As happy as Mondays can be. Oh my god. I had a meeting that ran 30 minutes past when I was supposed to clock out. I was supposed to clock out at 5 and the meeting ran until 5:30, and I swear at the time I was like trying to keep a good composure. I don't know how well I did it. I feel kind of bad because it was a meeting with like my mentor for my internship. I feel like I was getting a little grumpy at the end of the meeting, and I was like, this is important, and like, you know, I know that my mentor was also the one that had to stay 30 minutes past when he was supposed to clock out, but at the same time, I felt it. I felt like, I'm feeling grumpy. I don't but yeah, now I'm okay. I think that's why I needed the extra time to just like unwind and mentally like detach myself from work. Sounds like you're working lunches. I hate working lunches. Oh my god. No, it's actually an important email. An important meeting. Luckily, we tend to not have too many meetings that could have been emails. Maybe like once, but like maybe like once every few weeks, but it's not that bad. And this was a particular meeting that could not have been an email. It had to like be a meeting. But also it sucked because like it requires attention, and my attention was running out, and I was getting grumpy, and I was like trying my best not to show my grumpiness, right? It's okay, I'm here now. Also, I'm going to say hi to everyone. Hello, y'all! Radical, congrats on being first. Stoker, thank you for checking in. Radical, thank you for checking in. D-Lies, thank you for the hi, I'm new. Vexus, thank you for the hi, I'm new. D-Lies, thank you for checking in. Vexus, thank you for checking in. Ilions, thank you for checking in. Red-Eye, thank you for checking in. Karai, thank you for checking in. Freed, thank you for checking in. Violet, thank you for checking in. Solpio, thank you for checking in. Mizuki, thank you for checking in. Kitsune, thank you for checking in. Also, thank you for the head pats, I appreciate it. Pal, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your time here. Welcome to the Dearies. But yeah, I'm okay now. I was just Ugh. And honestly, I'm still feeling like a little tired, but I do want to stream. It's okay. It's okay. I don't have too much stuff I need to get done today. I do need to send an email update to someone. Oh, I do need to get back to a Twitter DM. I'll, hold on. To-do list. Get back to Twitter DM. Respond to email. Yeah, I don't have too much to do, just like communications and stuff. But yeah, I hope everyone has been having a good week so far, a good Monday so far. I'm doing pretty okay. As long as you enjoy yourself, yeah. My day was pretty normal. The fire alarm went off at the neighbor's apartment again. Yo, I don't know if I've talked about this. Okay. So just to give a little bit of information, I live in like this apartment complex that's made up of multiple apartment buildings. So it's not like a high rise in New York, for example, where it's like 38 or 40 floors or something like that. I don't live in a place like that. I live like in this complex where there are multiple apartment buildings, right? So I live in a building, there are also people that live in another building, so that's just for context. It's not in my actual building, but it's in the same complex. There is someone in a different building in the complex. They set off their fire alarm, I kid you not, at least 2, maybe 3 times a week. I'm not kidding. I think it's the same place because I was here from the same building. I think it's the same people. Or, I don't know, maybe just the people in that building set off the alarm, like, I don't know, very frequently or something. Smoking? I think that smoking is prohibited in my apartment complex. I think all of the units are no smoking. Bro's trying to learn to cook? I don't know. And the thing is, it's not like, oh, it happens around dinner time. No, it happens almost every time of the day. I've heard it go off at 11 a.m. I've heard it go off at 7 p.m. I've heard it go off at 9 p.m. I've heard it go off at 8 a.m. This morning, it went off at 8 a.m. And I'm like, what are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing over there? Imagine if it's like a VTuber trying to learn how to cook and they all set off the fire alarm. Like making a bowl of cereal, set a fire alarm. Oh my god. So yeah, I don't know. In my building, I remember the fire alarm going off exactly 2 times. One was because I was dumb and I accidentally set it off because I was cooking and I let the pan get too smoky. That's my bad. But it only went off for like a minute and then I fanned the air enough to like make it go away. But then there was another time. Do you want to hear about the one time when the fire alarm went off in my building and the fire department actually had to get involved? This is a fun time. Was there a crossed wire? The alarm would go off for no reason, really? Maybe that's what's happening. Oh, hello. Maybe that's what's happening. I don't know. Maybe it just, I don't know. I just know that it goes off a lot. And I'm so glad I don't live in that building because if I did, I'd be so angry. Imagine just it randomly goes off at like 2 p.m. You know? Anyways, hi Switcher, thank you for checking in. WD, thank you for checking in. Also, Pal, thank you for checking in, and thank you for the hi, I'm new. I hope you enjoy your time here. Sorry, I'm just rambling about fire alarms. Hi Snowy, hello, how are you doing? Battery alert? It's not a battery alert because I've heard the battery alert in my apartment where if the battery's running low, it occasionally like sends out a beep. Just like beep. And then like 5 minutes later, beep. It's not that. It was like an actual like fire alarm like bram, 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 bram. And I'm like, oh my god. Like I said, no clue what they're doing. Are they putting the soup cans in the microwave? I hope not. I hope they're not putting the soup cans in the microwave. I hope they're not putting soup cans in the microwave at like 8 a.m. Oh. Hi, Grox. Hello, hello. Okay. I saw. Hi, Sabrina. Thank you for checking in. Hello, hello. Okay. But yeah. That's my neighbors. And then today the fire alarm went off, so I was just stood there looking out the window, wondering to myself, what are you even doing? Like, what do you think could be causing it, right? Do y'all think my neighbors are just astronomically terrible at cooking, or do you think there's something else going on? Because I feel like if it was an actual problem or issue like with the electricity or something, I feel like they would have asked maintenance to fix it a while ago, right? But the fact they keep doing it after months and months of it happening, I'm just like, huh. Has like the apartment said anything? Have they told like the people living there like, hey, what's up with the alarms? Can you like not? You know, fire drills. You went back to sleep. I don't remember. I think I did have like a fire drill once, but it was before I was like going to sleep. I think it happened at like 8 p.m. or something. I think it only happened once. I don't remember. Hi, Nova. Thank you for checking in. Hi, Lord Vargas. Thank you for checking in. Hello, hello. Legend ZA. I'm excited for ZA. I'm like still considering if I want to get a Switch 2, but like at the moment, I've got a lot of things to pay for. Why do I have to pay for things? Why can't I just have free shit all the time? I'm craving. Oh my god, y'all! I'm like craving something. Oh my god, I'm just like craving $500. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Also, pal, welcome on in. Do you know if anyone filed a complaint? I sure hope they did. I never filed a complaint myself because I live in a different building, so it just never bugged me that much. So I'm like, eh. But dang, I do feel bad for those people that have to live in that building and constantly just listen to this fire alarm, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was a fire alarm story. If you want to hear about the fire alarm that happened in my building the one time, basically one day the fire alarm went off, and it was like, it seemed far away-ish, so I was like, oh, maybe it's just that building where the fire alarm goes off all the time, right? But no, it kept going. And I was like, is it getting louder? Do I hear sirens? As it turns out, there was a fire alarm tripped in the floor below me. One of the apartments in the floor right below me, their fire alarm got set off. And evidently, it did not get resolved. And it did not get resolved, and like a fire truck had to show up. And I don't know exactly what happened. I'm not privy to those details. I didn't want to like snoop around. But my roommate did grab something from the car, and well, my roommate snooped under the guise of grabbing something from our car, like on the ground floor to like check out what's going on, right? And apparently, all my roommate could tell me was, yeah, so there was like a charred Little Caesars pizza box outside the apartment. So all I can assume is that somebody was trying to reheat their Little Caesars, and it went horribly wrong. I don't know exactly what happened, but damn it, listen! We were just like, maybe it's not the best idea to like snoop around, you know? We didn't really want to like walk downstairs and be like, what's going on? You know? What is going on down here? We didn't want to be that people. We didn't want to be those people, right? So he just like snooped under the guise of like getting something from the car. Hi, Himoto. Hello, hello. Also, X14, congrats. Thank you for checking in. Thank you. This is why we need to be old. Old people get a pass on being nosy. Listen, am I nosy? Yes. Do I want everyone else to know I'm nosy? No. That's why I have 2 alt accounts to stalk people on. I mean, no, I have 1 alt account for like, it's the alt account I talk about. That's like, yeah, it's just like, that's where I put like vents and like random thoughts and stuff, right? But then I have another account that no one knows about, and don't worry about that one. Smile. Hi, Lauren. Hello, hello. I did hear. I only saw the news. White Light. I did hear the news about Sucrose's Ian voice actor being recast. I only heard about it from people talking about it on Discord. Like in the Discord server. But yeah. I don't have too much of an opinion on it, to be honest. But best of luck to the new voice actor. I hope things go well for them. Yeah. Best of luck to the old voice actor. Best of luck to the new voice actor. I don't really have much else to say on the matter, I'm not gonna lie. Just because I don't really have any, like, big particular feelings about it, you know? Yeah. I just know it. I'm not cute. No. But thank you. Also, Vex says congrats on winning the 50-50. Congrats. Yeah. That was pretty much the extent of, my excitement today. Yeah. Oh, let me see. Perfect. The ZZZ audio's here. Do I like your new name? Yeah, if you like it, then I like it. Oh, but you might have to remind me, Himoto, if I do forget your name, because it's a lot harder to remember when, like, the name isn't in, like, the username, you know? But you just might have to remind me every now and then. Didn't know about the Sucrose VA? Yeah, the old VA confirmed that they got recast, so yeah. That's all we know about it. We weren't given, like, the announcement from Twitter. Enough Twitter, from Hoyo. Yeah. Yeah. That did happen. Oh wait, I forgot. Oh my gosh. Duh. I was like thinking, what do I have to talk about? Duh, maybe I can talk about the email I got yesterday. Y'all! I got a front page slot this month. I've been applying, but it has not worked out for various reasons. Either people were competing for the slot. Last month I just freaking forgot to apply before the deadline, but I finally remembered to apply. I took a less crowded day, and we got a front page slot! Yeah! We got a front page slot! It's actually gonna be on a Sunday. I know, right? My first Sunday stream in years, but it's gonna be just so y'all can prepare for it. Does this month? Oh, yeah, August, sorry. I keep on thinking it's August already. But yeah, so it's gonna be in August on the 17th. So that's gonna be a Sunday. One of my very, very rare Sunday streams. But yeah, I have some ideas for what I want to do. I have some ideas. There is one idea in particular I really like, which it will involve a lot of yapping, and I think it'll be something new that I hope y'all be interested in. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm like, maybe I don't want to like announce it just yet, but I have a very good idea of what I want to do. Yeah. Speaking of, y'all, I do have a question that may or may not be related to the a special front page stream. Do y'all know of any VTuber rig artists? Like people that do live 2D? Like, obviously, I know, like, the big names, but, like, do y'all have any suggestions for people? I'm just curious. Just, you know, I'm curious. Honey BVG? Wow, that sounds like a pog person. I'll have to talk to them. Also, also, Sarah-chan, congrats on Moika! Congratulations, congrats. Hi, Rose J, thank you for checking in. Hello, but yeah, just wondering if y'all know of any good live 2D rig artists. Wink wonk, nudge nudge, smile. Also, thank you for checking Nyx. Yeah, completely optional, it's okay if you don't, but I would like to hear about as many rig artists that that y'all know about. You only watch something like 2 VTubers? That's okay. Yeah, I feel like people knowing like artists and also rig artists, it's not as common unless, you know, it's actually like VTubers that are really entrenched in the industry, right? Yeah. I'm curious if y'all know of any that I haven't checked out yet. Saw Fantastic Four? Oh! I'm glad you liked it! Nice! Zen Zero and rig artist? You know what, Nova? Go ahead. Do it, I wanna see. Let's just say it'll be a fun little, fun stream, a fun time. Smile. Oh shit, I forgot to post my going live tweet. What should my going live tweet be? Oh no. How about Yo! What do I tweet? I don't know what to tweet! Ah! Wait, what? Fuck. These are our albums. I don't know, people in my community don't exactly play like I don't know if I want that to be my going live tweet, Nova. Okay, let's see. First, I need to make a cute face. Is that a cute face? With my cheeks puffed up. I forgot to tweet. I forgot my going live tweet. Hello. Okay, there we go. I forgot my going live tweet. Hello. Hi, meme. Thank you for checking in. Yeah, no, feel free to just put their link in chat. I don't have any, like, link deletion and stuff. Also, I think I want to still go for Yuzuha, I'm not gonna lie. I know someone asked about this, but I think I kind of still want to go for Yuzuha because I really want to have her for my Miyabi teams. And then maybe say for Alice. So many characters I want, so little time. At least I can... Honestly, I think I can comfortably skip next version though. Like, Seed is fine, but I'm just not a fan of feet, you know? So I think I can comfortably skip the next version. Thank you, Nova! But yeah, I have a lot of... I have some good ideas for the, I have some good ideas for the front page stream that I'm excited about. Stream title is great, thank you! Listen, as soon as I heard about Alice being obsessed with symmetry, I was like, oh, Death the Kid, we're so back. We're so back, y'all. Also, Zodiac! Thank you so much for the gifted sub to meme. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Meme, I hope you enjoy the ad-free viewing experience and the Revity emotes. And Zodiac, thank you! Oh my god, we're at 69. Nice. Oh, Violet. I mean someone that, okay, basically someone that rigs VTuber models. Normally I call it the other name, but like everyone for some reason seems to think it's a different word when I say it. So whenever I say it on stream, I say it out loud as rig artist. Yeah. Because people are weird and they think that I say something that I didn't obviously say. And I'm like, no, I obviously didn't say that word. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, basically the person that rigs the VTuber models. That. Which yes, I'm gonna include my rig artist. Yeah, it's weird, and like, obviously it's never what I'm saying, but it's happened enough times where somebody says, wait, did you just say, and I'm like, no, they don't even sound similar, but I don't want someone to make like a Google Doc about me, so I just defaulted to saying rig artist instead. Yeah. It's weird. But yeah, anyways. Aside from people on Twitter being dumb. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Fire alarm? Which, oh my god, Lauren. I remember back when I played Genshin in Chinese, sometimes Paimon would say that, and then somebody in chat would inevitably say, wait, did Paimon just say no? No, it's literally a common phrase in Chinese. It's a literally common phrase, and it doesn't help that depending on the dialect, sometimes it does sound closer, and it's like, no, it's clearly not that. But people like being dumb and thinking that everything is that, and I'm like, no, it's not. Ugh. Yeah. But yeah, Lauren, that's a mood. Some individuals enjoy twisting words, yeah. It's really the whole waffles and pancakes situation, isn't it? I was thinking about like, oh yeah, I was talking about Yuzuha. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep trying to get Yuzuha because I do like her, and she would be really helpful for my account. I'm still gonna try to get Alice. Yeah, I love Soul Eater. Oh my god. Did y'all know that Soul Eater was the first ever anime I ever watched? Yeah. So did y'all know my first anime was Soul Eater? Very first anime was Soul Eater way back in the day. Oh, so good. But yeah, as soon as I saw Alice being obsessed with symmetry, I was like, Death the Kid. And Kid was my favorite character, by the way. Kid was my favorite character in Soul Eater, by far. Like, all the others were good, they were great, liked them, but like, Kid, my favorite, by far. I mean, if you want to split hairs, I think that... Well, if you want to split hairs, Pokemon was my first anime. No. Yeah, Pokemon was my first anime, but like, I was a little kid. I never really like registered it in my brain as being anime. I was just like, that's Pokemon. So if you want to split hairs, Pokemon was my first anime, but like, Soul Eater was my... What was it? Soul Eater was like the first anime I watched, and it was like, this is anime, right? I feel like that's a distinction you can make, right? Yeah. Gurren Lagann? I did watch that years ago. My first anime I didn't know was anime. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like so many kids had that first anime I didn't know was anime. Because, like, before watching Soul Eater, I remember I also watched, like, I watched Pokemon, but I didn't register it in my brain as an anime. I was just like, it's Pokemon! Right? And then, like, I also, I think, watched the Digimon anime, but also didn't register it as anime. I was just like, that's Digimon! But then Soul Eater was the first time where I watched and I was like, this is an anime series I'm watching. You know? Yeah. I actually don't think I ever watched Sailor Moon, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I should watch it, like, now. Having no idea it was anime. Yeah, because, like, you know, we were little kids. We never, like, ascribed the term anime. We were just like, it's a thing we're watching! Wah! Yeah. See, I say Soul Eater was my first anime. Technically not, but it was like the first anime that I actively knew was an anime. How about that? Yeah. They had a nice cat. Oh my. Oh my god, I know what you're talking about, okay? Yeah. Ah. I had a Soul Eater OC, by the way. Oh my god, way back in the day, whenever I watched an anime or like some series, the litmus test of if Little Revity enjoyed it was just the question, did she make an OC of it? If yes, she enjoyed it. So I had an OC in Soul Eater, FMA, Homestuck, and Hetalia. Oh my god. I made up an entire fictional country to serve as my Hetalia OC. Just deadass, an entire fictional country. Instead of, you know, picking one of the countries that didn't get a Hetalia character. No. I was committed to the bit. I made an entire new country. I invented a new country. Oh my god. Leonath, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your time here. Welcome to the Dearies. I was a Hetalia girl. Yeah. I was a Hetalia girly. Yeah. Listen, I've said it before, but the reason I do so well in fandoms nowadays, like, I'm deep, like, the reason I do so well in fandoms and I don't like people's dumbassery get to me is precisely because I grew up entrenched in such infamous fandoms. Like, when you live through the Hetalia and Homestuck and and Undertale and what else? Supernatural and Doctor Who and Sherlock fandoms, you learn to, you grow some thick skin, let me just say. You'll grow some very thick skin. I was forged in the fires of hell, exactly. I was actually not into warrior cats. Let's see, the few infamous fandoms I was not in Twilight because I always hated it. I was not in the Twilight fandom. I was not in the MCU fandom. I was not in the Voltron fandom. I feel like that's like the biggest one that everyone would have thought I would be in, but I was actually not. Yeah. But yeah, I lived on an interesting part of the internet. Oh yeah. But yeah, sometimes like I look at people reacting to like fandoms being weird and I'm like, yeah. Clearly y'all haven't been in fandoms as long as I have. Or y'all clearly haven't been in fandoms as infamous as mine. Oh my god. Oh, I also had a Supernatural OC. Wait, I'm trying to think like what OCs did I have? Oh, more recently, I actually have a JJK OC. I think I talked about her on stream. What else? Genshin OC. Yeah, I had a Genshin OC. I got fan art of her and everything. I was devoted to her. Oh, Emily. Before Emily came out. Which I find it pretty funny that I had a Fontaine character named Amelie, and then, like, I'm not kidding, like 3-4 years later, Genshin releases a Fontaine character named Emily, when in French they would be pronounced the exact same, by the way. Amelie, Amelie. Before anyone thinks I'm accusing, no, I don't think Genshin copied my character. I'd be very shocked if they did. But yeah. I just think it's a very funny coincidence that that's the name I chose for my OC, and then they happen to, like, make a Fontaine character with almost the exact same name. Yeah. I had an attachment to that character. Why not double? You can make a fake guide? Oh my god, wait, meme. Did you remember? Okay, basically what No, my OC did not wear nipple napkins. She has more fashion sense than that. But yeah, basically what I remember is, I think, like... Yeah. So the main gimmick, quote-unquote, about my OC's kit was that she had a scorpion tail, and she was, like, was based on, like, a scorpion character, so she had some scorpion motifs, right? And she basically places these... field hazards, you could say. Yeah, she places field hazards with her skill, and then her burst basically makes us that she uses her scorpion tail as a weapon instead of her actual weapon. And then those weapons basically apply the field hazard. Also, she's cryo, so she could do like some reverse melt shenanigans. I love spreading misinformation. What if we changed her name to something like not Amelie? And then, like, we started spreading rumors about the new Cryo Scorpion character until everyone in the Genshin community thinks that she's an actual character? No, I can't. Imagine. Let me see. Well, let me read some of these. Professional gaslighting. Ow! Fake it till you make it. I'm gonna accidentally release some leaked voice lines, and then and then it's just me doing the voice acting. Send an anonymous email to a Genshin CC. Oh my god. I'm just gonna send them to all, like, the biggest Genshin creators anonymously and be like, hey, so, like, we heard about this new double, triples, quadruple down, we need talent scaling leaks. Well, I have some good news. I actually did, wait, here, let me go over to this screen so I can show you. Okay, hi. Okay, let me show y'all. Okay. Google Doc. Okay, check this out. Check this out. This is my Genshin LC! Amelie. So I gave her, like, all of, like, the details and everything, right? So she has, like, Event Wish, Trickster the Miasma, Glacial Incendiary, we have, like, Constellation, Birthday Vision, blah 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 blah, Introduction, Personality, this, look at that. So basically, she's a polearm character, right? Her normal attack is just like normal, just like yeah. Okay, so normal attack, easy. Skill, she plants her weapon in the terrain and conjures a frigid spear, dealing cryo damage in a small AoE while her weapon is planted. Her attack damage is converted to cryo damage. Hold to adjust. to talk about you. I guess I'll never share anything ever again. Thanks for that, bots. Hi, Captain. Thank you for checking in. Hello, hello. Anyways, so where was I? Oh my gosh, Belle. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah. So basically, the frigid spur is basically the terrain hazard that she sets, right? So skill is just like one of these terrain hazards, right? Easy enough, blah blah blah. After a set amount of time, or when Hyperboreal is activated again, she summons her weapon from its planted location, which will deal cryo damage to any enemies in its path. So basically, the idea is it's just like a recall, like Thor's hammer, just like zoom back to her, right? Okay, so then we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. The Exalted Scourge, so basically her burst is she replaces, what was it? She replaces her weapon with the with like her tail. So basically she summons a scorpion tail, right? And then it's kind of, imagine as something kind of similar to, you know how Razor has like the wolf spirit in his burst? Kind of similar to that, right? So strikes in lieu of her weapon dealing cryo damage. This cannot be overridden. Increases resistance disruption. Increases damage dealt by frigid spurs. And then charge attack will apply a frigid spur at the point of attack. So I gave her everything. First ascension passive, fourth ascension passive. I don't know what I was on when I made this, but it's here. Increases her crit rate by a degree equivalent to 30% of her cryo damage bonus. She quite literally needs 0 crit. Holy shit, why did I do this? This is, why did I make something this busted? Hello? Why did I make something this busted? Holy shit! Maybe that should be crit damage instead. Increases her crit damage by a degree equivalent to 100% of her cryo damage bonus. Maybe I should do that. Should I do that instead? Increases her crit damage by a degree equivalent to 100% of her cryo damage bonus. Casually. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, also I gave her constellations. I also gave her her specialized ascension stat. Oh my god, look at that. I gave her voice lines! Look at this. I gave her voice lines. Hi Angel, thank you for checking in. Hi Jimmy, thank you for the redemption. Kiss kiss. Mwah. Hi Jimmy, how are you? How are you doing? The 301 crit ratio actually works for her. Yeah, it really did. Oh my god, with every passing second, I just get more of the temptation to actually, like, make a false leak of this. Oh my god. But yeah, I made voice lines. Look at this. Look at this. Look. I did make everything. I really made everything for her. I have to make yeah, Slim. I'm thinking about, like, I would love to voice these. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. Cosby, thank you for the head pats. Oh my god. How long did I take on this? I don't know. I made this like, wait, when did I get the art commissioned? Revity, details. I got this back in, I made this document back in 2021. 2021, I made this 4 years ago. Read a voice line? Bet. Wait. Fuck. Wait. Does she not have, oh, there it is. I wrote this. I wrote this before. I wrote this before Fontaine came out. So let's see how. Oh, maybe should I talk about this one? Yeah, I wrote this before Linyanlita came out. I wrote this before Fontaine came out at all. Oh yeah, I forgot. She's a fashion designer. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Chiori. She took her job. No, maybe they're just competitors. This is middle of Inazuma. Yes. Yes, this was during Inazuma. Yeah. So let me see. I'll do that one as a freebie just because I like it. Or maybe I should do this one as a freebie. Or maybe I just don't want to do all of these. The fiercer the competition, the better the product. So true. I would imagine that maybe like I imagine that probably if they were to actually do like if Amelie was actually gonna do like her designs and everything, maybe she would lean more in the style of prêt-à-porter, meanwhile Shiori would probably lean towards haute couture or something like that. Well, we'll discuss that later. Let's talk about... Ooh, I can talk about this one. I can also talk about the story I had in mind for my Genshin OC. Oh wait, and I should show her to you. Wait, hold on. I should show her to you because I got art commissioned. Yeah, I forgot I got art commissioned of her. Let me. Oh, that's a big art. I keep on forgetting how big it is. Oi. Okay. Okay. Okay.
There we go. That's what she looks like. That's what she looks like. This is my Genshin OC. I love her.
It's been so long since I whipped out this art on stream. There she is. Okay. So let's read this voice line. Okay, let's read this voice line. So this is about Rex Lapis history. She has actually 2 voice lines about Rex Lapis. Fuck it, I'll read them both. You say my bargaining reminds you of Rex Lapis? The Geo Archon and his penchant for contracts. It's what Lier is known for. Although it's quite bold you think I take after him. What if he takes after me? God, I need to talk about this some more. Okay, let's see. Rex Lapis gave the Yaksha the order to banish the demons from Lier, yet I cannot hold a grudge against him. I have witnessed what my kind were capable of, and we were never certain that I would not go down the same path myself. In my mind, it was the only correct choice he could make, to protect his newly forged nation. It does not matter what choice I would have made. You know what, fuck, we're doing another one. What have you heard about the God of Justice so far? She is not as ambitious as the previous one, though certainly not a bad Archon by any means. The Hydra Archon knows better than to neglect their responsibilities. What's her beef? Okay, so basically her beef with Rex Lapis is... Okay, so, I got this idea from hearing about the Yakshas, because basically... Okay, here is how things went. You know how from the Archon War, there were a bunch of, like, slaying of different gods when they were all contesting for who would become the Archon, right? So, all those dead god remains coalesced into, like, this miasma that gave rise to these demons. And so, Amelie is one of those demons. Except instead of getting immediately violent and, you know, insane and everything, she was just, like, chillin', and she was like, oh, okay. But then, of course, like, when Rex Lapis gave the order to the Akshas to exterminate all of them, she was like, huh, I kind of don't want to be around for when that happens. I'ma just dip. And so she just flees to Fontaine and stays there for the next several hundred years. Yeah. And, like, she realizes nowadays, she's like, you know, I could probably go back. Nah. I could probably go back. Nah, I like it here. Before the Archon quest, I legit had an idea. I legit had an idea for the Archon quest. And yes, this was before the Hydro Archon. You're gonna double down? Oh my god, yes, meme. You can come up with a signature. Well, wait. I think she does have a signature. Hold on. Oh, that's also big. Okay. What are we up to? Hi, Orion! We're looking at my Genshin OC! Also, Salim, thank you for checking in. Ajiva, thank you for checking in. Oh, also, Violet, I'm honestly kind of joking because I don't know too much about French fashion, but in case you're wondering what I said haute couture and also prêt-à-porter, which prêt-à-porter basically just means like off the hanger, meant to be like worn immediately. So instead, as opposed to like being commissioned specifically for somebody to wear.
Yeah, look! That's her! Look at that.
So she has her signature weapon there.
Ta-da!
Oh my gosh. This is such a trip down memory lane. Yeah, there we go. Gotta put it behind me. Perfect.
But yeah. So you see her tail. Yeah, that's her tail. Hehe.
So yeah, basically that's the history with her and like coming from Lié. And about the Hydro Archon, I deadass made up an entire outline of how I imagine the Fontaine Archon quest to have gone. Don't get me wrong, the current Fontaine Archon quest we have, peak fiction. Probably the best Archon quest in all of Genshin. But if I had the choice to write it myself, and if I could include my Genshin OC as a pivotal character, basically what I would have done is something similar to the French Revolution. Okay, so basically, this is what would have happened. Basically, we get to Fontaine, we find out things are not sunshine and rainbows, and then we're approached by Amelie because she is basically normal citizen by day, moonlighting as one of the major figureheads in a revolution against the Hydro Archon for continuing some sort of transgression that the previous Hydro Archon has initiated. That's just an alternate timeline. You're so right. And then basically here's what I intended to happen. Basically, she approaches you saying, "Oh, I've heard about the amazing deeds you've done in Inazuma. Don't worry though, I'm not asking for handouts. I have something I can offer to you," right? So she's like, "I know you're searching for someone. I know you need to seek out all of the Archons. So, if you help us dethrone the Hydra Archon, I will ensure that she has to tell you everything and you will get all the information you need," right? And like, she's good to her promise, she's good to her word of doing that, but then the thing is, she was actually using the revolution. It turns out that Amelie was actually using the revolution as a front to get her hands on the Hydroneosis. And then she attempts to use it, but then her power spirals out of control because, you know, maybe it's not a good thing to combine the power of God Remains with the power of a Gnosis, and then she becomes the weekly boss, and you have to basically separate her from the power of the Gnosis and make her, like, come back to normal. Yeah! That was the story I had in mind! Ah! I actually don't have a Genshin OC. I stopped making Genshin OCs a few years back. No, ZZZ. I don't have a ZZZ OC. I stopped making OCs a few years back, so I don't have them, like, for recent fandoms I'm in. I don't have a Star Rail OC. I mean, the closest thing I have to a Star Rail OC would probably be, like, me. I think the reason I stopped making OCs was because I stopped thinking, can I make an OC in this world? And more so, what would Revity be like in this world? I guess I'm like the catch-all OC now. Kind of like the Scaramouche boss? Kind of, yeah. Basically... Wait, you're so right. So, the entire Archon quest, there's a group of people working behind, there's a faction working behind the scenes that tries to convince you that one god is the enemy, but they were using it as a front to create a false god that you have to fight against? Did I predict the Sumer Archon quest? I predicted the Sumer Archon quest! Hey, listen, it's a banger story concept, I'm just saying. It sounds kind of brutal, yeah. I'm picturing her like Alucard saying in a very tired way, Vive la revolution. I was imagining like the need for the revolution being genuine, but then she basically twists that revolution into serving her own purposes, right? She like twists it into serving her own agenda. Yeah, that's what, like, what was it? That's what she says about the Hydra Archons know better than to neglect their responsibilities. Because she's referring in my, like, universe, where there's, like, where Freyna is the third, well, we didn't know her name, but, like, I imagine this is a world where the Hydra Archon was the third of her line. The first one was fine, but then the second one messed it up royally, got executed, and then she's the new one. Right? So I think it was because like the previous one got a little too gung-ho with trying to rebel against Celestia. That's it! Yeah, that's it! Because in the preview trailer, Daneslave says something like, the god of Hydro seeks to judge all other gods, but even she knows better than to make an enemy of the divine. And the way I interpreted that was, oh, I think, what if the previous Hydra Archon did make an enemy of the divine and got struck down for it? You have some theory crafting? Oh my god, meme. It's only if you want to, by the way. Only if you want to, you don't have to. Also, Chris, you tried making a Star Rail OC? I do love hearing about people's OCs. I actually really love hearing about OCs. But yeah, and then a fun thing I made about Amelie is basically she has this thing. I'll just read it. Amelie is playful and capricious. As a self-proclaimed trickster, she acts unpredictably and enjoys keeping others on edge. However, she likes people who are honest and straightforward, and she respects anyone who can keep up with her antics. She has a little regard for authority figures and takes pleasure in toying with those in positions of power. She enjoys material indulgences such as gourmet food and designer clothing. She endlessly seeks out sources of entertainment and satisfaction. She is a familiar attendee of many a performance and showcase and considers herself a connoisseur in the fine arts. Although she is often willing to lend her knowledge or support, Amelie demands compensation for almost any favors she gives, no matter how small. She operates on a complicated system of fairness and enjoys changing her own rules at a moment's notice. So basically, like, if you want to see that, she's basically like, you do something for me, well, I'll do something for you. So you can see that in her first line when she says, what was it? You may call me Amelie, now what would your name be? Yes, your name. You ought to know that I never give anything for free. since I have given you my name, it's only fair that I know yours as well.
Hi, Belle.
Hi, Runkin. Thank you for checking in. Hello, hello. A lightning preservation character. We need more preservation characters. A police officer in Penacony and a member of the Bloodhound family. That sounds cool. You could continue doing that. What does she know about Arlecchino? We didn't know Arlecchino existed at the time. I think we heard about Arlecchino during like one world quest with like the Shrine Maiden. But like other than that, no clue who Arlecchino was. This was before the trailer. Yeah, that's because this was before Inazuma finished. So this was before like the trailer with all the Harbingers. We knew nothing at the time. Holy shit. All we knew about the Harbingers was Child's voice lines. Yeah! We were working on like scraps at the time. And then it's wild to see now we've like looked at we've seen all of the Harbingers, we've seen all of the four shades. Oh my god. Okay, I've spent an hour yapping about my OC. Let's let's actually get to doing ZZZ stuff. Okay. ZZZ might be easier to make OCs for. I feel like with ZZZ you definitely have more flexibility in what you can have your characters accomplish. Yeah, I can see that. We don't know the 10th. Oh yeah! I keep on forgetting that Piero is not one of like the actual Harbingers. He's like the director of them all. Keep on forgetting that. There we go. Smirt, hello there. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Oh, let me... So now it's time to actually get to our Zenless, to our ZZZ dailies. They can range from deep depressing backstory to Anton who's just vibing. Oh, I don't even know what ZZZ OC I would make. Oh. I guess first thing I can establish is what faction would I want, like, what I want them to be in. Let me see, what are some factions here? Umque, Mockingbird, Stars of Lyra. I'm not sure. I mean, what if I just made her a member of Victoria Housekeeping, and then she and like, I mean, I'll think about it.
I shall follow your orders.
Should I just straight up make an OC that's in Victoria Housekeeping? She would be down to wear a maid dress. Hi Vincent, how are you doing? Hello, hello, how are you? Thank you for checking in. Fringe benefit, I get to make a maid OC? Perfect! Okay, what do I want to farm today?
What brings you here this time?
Oh yeah, I refined some of my stuff on Vivian, so she now has a lot better anomaly proficiency. She has better attack. Astra almost has enough attack. She almost has 3,400, so let's see. Still working on Miyabi. It's so hard to build her without her engine. Maybe I could continue building Soldier 11? Or maybe I should continue building Bernice. Actually, no, let me see. How does Lycon stuff look? Yeah, I know I'm gonna farm. Okay. I feel like Cunninghair, Sons of Kaladin, and Spook Shack would be easiest to join. Honestly, I don't really know about joining the Cunninghairs because I feel like they're such a tight-knit group. Okay, lore-wise, yes, I feel like they would definitely be very happy to accept someone new, especially someone that can bring in more money. But at the same time, like, in terms of their character dynamics, I don't know, I feel like they work so well together. I don't want to, like, add more stuff in, you know? Yeah. Also, I don't know, I personally wouldn't want to make an OC in the Sons of Kaladin just because of my personal preference. Just because of my personal preference, not gonna lie. Hi Raizimi, thank you for checking in, and thank you for the hi I'm new. Hello, hello. So, okay, honestly, for section 6, yeah, I feel like it would be pretty difficult to, what was it? Yeah, it would be pretty difficult to join certain factions, but I feel like it wouldn't be like super difficult to join Victoria Housekeeping. Are they an exclusive group? Yeah, kind of. They are more I feel like they are relatively exclusive, but at the same time, I feel like obviously my OC will be a girl. My OC is almost always a girl. What if I make my OC a guy this one time? What if for the first time in like, I don't even know if I've ever made a guy OC, but what if I make a guy OC and then he and Lycon and Hugo, you know, like, I'll put that I'll put that in the I'll shelve that in the back of my brain to look at later, you know. The Crymans are hot or cute? How about hot and cute? Best of both worlds, you know. Stars of Lyra. The idea I had before the Victoria Housekeeping was, what if I... Oh, come on. My idea before the Victoria Housekeeping idea kicked in, what if I did make like a Stars of Lyra OC that basically was functioning as Astra's hapless manager, trying to coordinate her and trying to get her to places? And then begging Evelyn, like, please, you're the only one she'll listen to. Wait. What if all three of the- I love how I immediately went from gay polycule to lesbian polycule. It's one or the other.
There it is.
Oh my god. Jaehi from Mystic Messenger. Oh my god, I loved her. Mystic Messenger, that is such... Thank you. That is such a throwback. Oh my god. Bernice? No, Bernice isn't my OC. Listen, I love Bernice, but she's not my OC. I am seriously thinking about taking the Bernice cosplay to TwitchCon though, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. I think that's all of my battery. Pin ratio. I'll keep it, I guess. Spook Shack, you only need to be a member to join. I feel like I shouldn't make a Spook Shack OC until I learn more about them. Because I still have yet to learn more about them. I assume we'll learn more about them in 2.1. But I'm only beginning on it.
Speaking of which, do y'all want to do the 2.1 story today? How do y'all feel about 2.1 today?
East Coast residents, aw. It would be nice if they had, like... It would be nice if they have a TwitchCon on the East Coast, because I would love to go to the East Coast. Or just maybe like a convention I could attend on the East Coast. The new event? Oh! I did see people talking about the new event. What do y'all think of it? This one? I obviously haven't played it myself.
But what do y'all think of it? Is it good? Is it fun?
Oh, new Deadly Assault. Okay. Oh shit, wait. I need to check in for today. There we go. It's super addictive? Nice! I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad when there is a fun event. Because some events are a time. Let's see here. But yeah, should we do the 2.1 story? Should we really quickly roll? Listen, I want Yusaha, okay?
Yusaha? Do you wanna like... Do you wanna like...
Ugh. One of these days I really only got an early S rank during the Yishuan banner, and then like never again, right? Like never again. "404, your S rank could not be found. Try again later." Solo YOLOs? I'll do a solo YOLO at the end of stream. How about that? Wait, do I have 2, 5? Okay. I'll do the rolls. I'll do the rolls earlier on. Okay. Let's see here. But yeah, let's continue the 2.1 story. Last we left off, we just started the 2.1 story. So in the wake of everything that happened, the disaster with Porcelumix and everything, the area is going to be under a safety investigation. So we learn more about that, but then we learn that Alice, one of the inspection team, is basically only here in name and not here, you know, because of merit, because she was basically threatened by fucking that dude, Damien. I was warming up to him, but then he pulled that and I'm like, never mind, I don't like him anymore. Okay. But yeah, and now Alice is like, help! I think my hotel is haunted. So now we're gonna help her. Oh, her apartment.
About to enter immersive storytelling. Okay.
Alice, let's talk about last night. You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang?
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's running. Okay, she's running.
Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window.
Here we are. I'm staying at the building on the left.
Oh, right here? Didn't expect such an unremarkable building. Are you saying something? Are you implying something?
Due to the influx of visitors from TOPS and the inspection team, Porcelain Mix ran out of rooms in their guest building, so I was arranged to stay here instead.
Was that on purpose? Did they purposely give her, like, the shabby place?
Huh? Look at the ground over there! There's all kinds of items scattered around! Oh, that's a flower pot.
Also... Oh, Ikose, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, welcome on in. Stay hydrated and drink something. Thank you for the hydration stuff. Hello, hello. Thank you for checking in.
Oh, look! There's an identical flower pot on that balcony over there. I can't believe they put a flower pot in such a dangerous location. If anyone in our household did something that irresponsible, Mr. Owner would certainly have scolded them.
Mr. Owner?
Oh, he's our butler. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. I'm glad you want to chat with me.
You can be relaxed.
Maybe it's because you not only took me in when I had nowhere else to go, but you've also been really kind. I feel at ease around you. Oh, I just remembered something. After that skeleton, huge tilted shadow flashed by outside the window, there was another noise from downstairs. It must have been the sound of a falling flower pot. That's a clue.
Maybe whatever scared Alice fell to the ground along with the flower pot. Okay, so maybe it was a physical item that was pretending to be a ghost, right? Maybe? I don't know if ghosts exist in this world. Alice, which window did you see the shadow at?
On the second to last floor, right by the billboard and next to the drain pipe. That window.
Second to last floor, right by the billboard next to the drain pipe. This one or this one? Wait. How big was the shadow?
Huge! Basically covering the entire window.
So there's nothing that could have cast the shadow here right now, so let's see if it was something else.
Sorry, I was just talking to myself. Yesterday, when I was in my room, I kept hearing noises from around here. It turns out there's a construction site not far behind.
I can see a huge tower crane. Wait, a tower crane? Is our current Oh. Hello? Ma'am? I think I found a clue.
Hey, y'all,
do neon green paw prints normally appear on the side of a column, or is that just like a new Eridu thing?
The overturned drinks crate must have been hit by that flower pot. But why would this lone box end up all the way out here?
There are a number of scratches on the surface of the box. Oh! And there's paw prints underneath.
Oh! There's a trail of tiny footprints.
Glow-in-the-dark paint.
The exact same color as that glowing skeleton I saw last night.
Have you figured out what happened last night?
Alice's English
I
VA.
have some theories after
I do
seeing
like her
the
voice. She sounds so cute.
I want to hear your thoughts first.
Let's piece together what we know so far.
Let's start by piecing together what we know so far. First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
Maybe it was some cargo hanging from the tower crane?
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished.
So we're
without a
assuming
trace
maybe
makes sense if we assume
the
it was
crane
moved
had
away with the
something
crane.
moved
You
over the
mentioned hearing a
window.
soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped.
I feel like that's a
causing
lot.
the load
I feel
to
like
tilt
those
and
are a
bump
lot of
against the
logical
window.
leaps.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly
Or
22
maybe
degrees
that is
was
the
because there was
theory.
a shipping label on the crate. But
Again, I
let's
love
just
how she knew
assume for a
exactly it
moment
was
that
22
was.
degrees.
Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
It was knocked over by the cargo hanging from the tower crane.
It was probably knocked over by the cargo hanging from the tower crane.
But if something
Aw.
that large hit it, wouldn't all the pots have fallen to the ground?
Maybe it was knocked over by the skeleton?
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back
Death
up.
again.
That little thing couldn't hold it. and
Hi,
fell off,
Butcher.
landing
Hello,
right on the floor.
hello. Okay, so basically there's a new character in ZZZ,
If
Alice,
something as large
and
as
she's
the cargo
obsessed
hit it
with
directly,
symmetry.
the whole
And I
world
was
would
like,
come crashing down.
as soon as I heard that, I was like, close enough.
What was
Welcome
left in
back, Death the
balcony
Kid.
Means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that?
Her eyes are heterophobia. I know, right? She must be so annoyed by that. Just like Kid! But yeah, basically, what was it? What happens in the story? So basically, one, she gets scared by this object outside her window that looks like this giant glowing skeleton, and she says, it was awful, it was hideous, and worst of all, it was tilted 22 degrees to the left! And then she basically was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't sleep too well, I had to rearrange all the furniture before I could sleep. And I'm like, oh my god, she's so much like Kid.
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal.
Thank you
left
for the
those
shout out for
glowing
Pachu.
footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted. on
Yeah,
its
yeah,
body or
it's not
clothes.
like a phobia to the point that Kid has. She can still like function, but she still she still prefers things to be neat and tidy.
There's no paint on the drain pipe, so the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like
So
that.
it seems like there was a small animal that was
Someone
on the
deliberately used it
cargo.
to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Belle, since it left
Also,
footprints
can I just say another
there
thing I
must
love
be
about
more
Alice?
tracks nearby.
I love how she has
If
this
we
thing on
follow
her
them,
belt
we might be
that
able to find
reflects her
whoever-
emotions.
or
Close
whatever's
enough.
behind
Welcome
this.
back, Athena Sykes.
Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
You mean the footprints I noticed 10 minutes ago?
Let's follow them and check it out.
How could they? I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
What? Pardon me. Wow, a fluorescent clue. Oh my god, more fluorescent clues. I wonder what we'll find next. More fluorescent clues. Okay, let's
The
see.
footprint stop here. Did it jump off? Let's go down and take a look.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM.
Oh, it's okay, Alice. It's fine. We're in broad
Here is a
daylight.
proverb. A cornered rabbit will
Very mean. Don't make fun of her client, okay?
You're not helping.
Even if she is a scaredy rabbit.
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh. The footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone?
Oh. After that raccoon!
Hey! There! You ran into that stone! So you were behind yesterday's pranks! The real culprit...
Manitou?
Hi!
Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming! What can I get for you? Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out.
Did you hear Alice was like, huh? Ha! Cute!
Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki?
His bahongas are huge. Did y'all know he also— Did y'all know the Monto also has bulge physics? Did y'all know he has bulge physics? I can take it! Like, in a fight? In a fight, right? In a fight, right? yeah, Monito has bulge physics. I just want everyone to know that. Yeah, a fight. I know, right? Tartaglia walked so Monito could run.
His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this
Ukinami
tanuki.
Yuza.
He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases.
So did he?
Excuse me for being presumptuous.
So did he pull the prank? Oh, Alice's assertiveness suddenly dropped. Oh my god, just like me. Listen, I may sound immature and confident, but trust me, this quickly cracks and crumbles as soon as somebody puts any pressure on it. And then I immediately become, no,
Wait a minute. We came here to confront them. Yet somehow, it feels
Oh.
like Alice just got completely shut down.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares?
Also, thank you for the pin,
Looking
Violet.
For anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs
So wait,
a well-known
question.
porcelain shop in
If I'm
Fine
going to
Heights.
make a
We
Zenless
carry all
OC,
kinds of goods, and any purchase of a
should I go with the
comes to 1%
Victoria
discount.
housekeeping OC, or should I go with the Stars of Lyra
very
OC?
much.
Which would you prefer? Would you prefer the gay OC or the lesbian OC? That's the
We don't
question.
know each other, and yet last night you and your partner played a prank on me that caused
Lesbian.
me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's
Because you're here. Okay,
really
Patsu.
appreciate
I
Kama's way of
spent,
returning the
I'm not
favor.
kidding, an entire hour
Returning the favor.
ranting and rambling about my
Sorry,
Genshin
I
OC,
don't quite
and I was
follow
like,
what you
wait.
mean.
Somebody asked if I had a Genshin, a ZZZ
How could
OC,
you not
and I was like,
understand?
I
You
don't.
were clearly the
Should I
ones who
make
started
one?
the prank in the first place.
And so I had two ideas.
Porcelain
The first idea
previously
was a
stated
Victoria
they'd
housekeeping
thoroughly
OC,
investigate the safety
and I was like,
hazards
what if I made him
and
a
give the
guy?
people of
And then, you
Wadley
know,
Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident.
gave him a gay
Yet
polycule in the form of
somehow they
him,
let an
Lycon, and
unqualified little
Hugo.
girl sneak into a team of
But then I was like,
so-called
wait, second
experts.
idea. What if I made a Stars of Lyra OC, the new manager of Astra Yao, and instead gave her a lesbian polycule with Astra and Evelyn?
In front of others might be
Monato, I've been meaning to say this.
Those
for
are my
a
only two
while.
ideas.
You have
Either
that
gay
face when I was
polycule
talking
or
about
lesbian
good
polycule.
intentions.
I came up with nothing else.
Excuse me, can I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that even with
Why
so
not
many
both?
well-known
True.
experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
Yeah.
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target? I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training, Belle, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out,
I think that
realized I
Yuzuha and
didn't make
Mamoto
the
just
right
happen to
call.
have red hair,
Sorry about that.
because they have
Won't
different
happen again.
surnames. So
I really
Yuzuha's surname
appreciate you
is
saying that,
Ukinami,
but you don't look
and
so
then we
thankful.
have
Are you still so
what was this?
concerned about what happened last
Kamano.
night?
Monoto Kamano.
No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team.
Or Kamano?
And
Kamano?
though there are
One of
reasons
those
I
two.
can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes.
Also,
Just
Mago
because
didn't
you
get
apologized.
lucky.
I only hope you'll take back
I
what
did
you
20
said about me
rolls.
being unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry.
I love how Alice is willing to tolerate an attack on her character, but she's not willing to tolerate an attack on her qualifications. She's like, oh yeah, you can insult me. Don't you dare say I'm underqualified though.
And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then do you
What's
know
the pity
what
at? I
this
think
strange
50.
piece of porcelain is?
50? 50. A porcelain shard of relatively high purity. From the looks of it, it probably used to be part of a large device. What is this?
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device.
I may not have much pride in myself, but I've got my degree!
Also, was it my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
A hua?
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura,
is a box.
it can slowly
No.
come in contact with the air.
There's more. Wait, no, what was it? This is a box. Oh dear God. There's more. No.
There's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
I was referencing the bucket, yeah.
I told you my instincts were spot on.
This is a
Who would've
bucket.
thought we'd figure out what
Dear
this thing is in
God.
such an
There's more.
unexpected way?
No.
What a stroke of luck.
My soul. No, there's no way my soldier impression is good. Also, let me turn on the light in my room. It's getting dark. Okay. What are some soldier voice lines from that video? Let me see. Oh, I remember. When they're talking about like the bread and the teleporter, right? When they're talking about the teleporter, and what was it? Someone asked like, "So what does this mean?" And it's like, "What was it?" And someone was like, "What was it?" I can't remember. I need to like listen to the video. I need to listen to the video. We're getting so off track again.
What were you all talking about?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the hollow. Items not listed in the official registry. Simply put,
Let's see
they
here.
publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly.
That's the one we can't. Okay,
Obscura
wait.
isn't
Let me
a
see.
regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its
Where
appearance
is
here
it?
clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the hollow.
Vexus remembers the script better than me. Yeah. That's the one. Okay, let me say this. Y'all know what this means, right? And then Soldier just immediately is like, when Engineer says that, y'all know what this means, right? And then Soldier just is immediately, we cannot teleport bread anymore! Oh my god. I loved. Engineer Southern? Yeah. Yeah, he is. What was it? Okay. And then I remember, and then there's the one with the bread when Engineer just says, what was it? He says, oh, so we're fine as long as nobody teleports any bread. Question! What's your question, soldier? I teleported bread. What? You told me to? How much? I've done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days!
find this shard?
We found it in a batch
Anyways.
of materials delivered to our shop from
TFT was a gem.
The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts.
Do you actually want to know my
Let's go,
favorite?
We're heading to
What was
Silent
it?
Bay.
Do you want to know my
We can trace
favorite
this
set of
shard back to
lines
its source.
from
We'll have enough
like,
evidence to expose
from that
the
video?
corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with.
Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that?
It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right?
Wait, you wouldn't, right?
Of course not. But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable. Belle, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura.
The entire cave of
Apologies,
gems.
But given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details.
If you're actually interested, I've actually
Please
never
excuse me for
played
now.
TFT.
Thank
Like,
you
I've never
for
played it
helping resolve
myself.
the issue.
But I've watched a
I'll have the
lot of
payment
like
for the
the
commission
official
sent over
TFT
promptly.
videos. I've watched all of the Meet Them All videos. I've watched Expiration Date. I've seen
You
like
didn't
some
leave
of
with
the
that
I've read
fancy
some of like the
girl.
comic
Do you
content,
have something to ask us?
right? Can I join you in this investigation?
Can I come with you to Siloon Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the Hollow.
Mm.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky
I learned
day.
TFT, no.
Only to find out
TF2,
we even had
no.
a proxy who
I'm
was
so
expert at
bad.
handling miasma just
Listen,
show up at our door.
if my experience from
Don't lay it on
Overwatch and
too
Marvel
thick,
Rivals
Zah.
is any
You don't
indication,
wanna scare
I am
Belle away.
terrible at that kind of game.
Still, we have no reason
I'm
to turn down
terrible
the
at
proxy's
it.
help.
I would be awful
So,
at
we'll be
TF2.
counting on you from now on.
Monato, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a
Oh.
perfect score for how mature you acted.
Yeah, my favorite set of lines from Expiration Date is, do you remember when like Spy is trying to teach Scout how to like how to like hook up with Miss Pauline? And then he just like pushes the cart of fried chicken to him and just says like, what he says, seduce me. Seduce me. Seduce me! Imagine that, but like a French, like, imagine that for, but like a smoker French man. Like a French man that smokes. Okay, I'm listening to the line right now. So basically, like, Scout tries to talk to him and he just slaps the shit out of Scout and says, like, I'm not one of your fried chicken tramps. I'm a woman. I like my men dangerous, mysterious. You want to be my lover? Earn it. Seduce me! Oh my god, I'm getting so unhinged. So French man. Yeah, exactly. Essentially.
We're classmates. Though we've got a ton of students from Wi-Fi Peninsula, standout characters like Monato are pretty rare, and those who are both eye-catching and genuinely nice people are even rarer.
Oh. Don't just go along with what she says. Actually, Yuzuho was the one who wanted to investigate, but I also think we can't let Porcelumix get away with just a slap on the wrist. Anyway, let's head to Siloon Bay and ask around.
What kind of place is Siloon Bay?
It's an area near the shore below Phalum Heights. In the past, Lumite ore mined from the hollow was washed there first. Now quite a few residents have moved in. The elevator at Suibian Temple's entrance goes straight to Siloon Bay. Should have been fixed last week. Seduce me? What do you think I'm talking about, meme? What do you think I'm talking about?
Elevator still
Mother.
in service, but I heard the repairs were already finished.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services like the one
you've watched maybe 3 of them in a Discord call? Okay. I would recommend watching them all because altogether it's only like 15 minutes, I think.
Sorry.
Approximately.
About the specifics since the
I think the ones I like. The ones I like are, of course, Meet the Spy. That's like, of course, Meet the Medic, Meet the Pyro. You gotta watch all of them.
Is there another way to get to Siloon Bay?
There aren't any roads available at the
Wait,
moment.
let me listen to this.
What a shame. I heard Siloon Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the Hollow, and since Porcelumix has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
I can make that a voice. I can make that a sound clip. Just to seduce me.
Of the Hollow is somehow
I should do it.
than a seaside residential area?
No.
Oh my god.
That's not what I meant.
You must
I'm
do
not
something
trying to be
good.
difficult. Since I
Hi,
can't get to
RPG.
Siloon
Thank you
Bay,
for checking
I
in.
suppose I'll just wander around the
Okay.
area for a while.
If you want the actual context here, I'll show it. So basically, it comes from this here. It comes from a TF2 short called Expiration Date. Let me see, where is it? There it is.
You.
So basically, this guy's spy is trying to help this guy Scout hook up with his crush, Ms. Pauline, right? That's all you need to know. Just like...
Seduce me.
You.
Seduce me.
What? Spy, I ain't gonna
Seduce me!
Right, okay.
Sheena, hello there, welcome on in. Don't mind me, I'm just
Hey
looking at
there.
TF2 animations.
Looking, I got a bucket of chicken.
I'm not one of your fried chicken tramps. I'm a woman. I like my men dangerous, mysterious. You want to be my lover? Earn it. Seduce me!
So yeah, that's the scene. Also, in case you want to hear about the, where is it?
Bring out that dial tone again.
Where is it? There we go.
Nice catch. Yeah, listen now, we've been running some experiments on the teleporter. Well, y'all ought to take a look at this.
This is a scene with, we cannot teleport bread anymore.
You can teleport bread, that is big news. The demo back with the beer yet? Cause I... Oh! What the hell is that? Chumas!
Y'all know what this means, right?
We cannot teleport bread anymore!
Whoa, whoa!
Yeah, so that's the we cannot teleport bread
Not
anymore.
Exactly, soldier.
That's a good Texan accent. Wait, I'll show you the meet the engineer. Hold on. If you want to watch the whole thing. Okay. Meet the engineer.
I'm an engineer. That means I solve problems. Not problems like what is beauty, because that would fall within the purview of your conundrums of philosophy. I solve
Never thought you'd see me and TF2 on the same screen. Listen, occasionally I just go back and rewatch these, especially Meet the Medic. Peak cinema.
Some big mean Mother Hubbard from tearing me a structurally superfluous new behind. The answer.
I love TF2. I just love watching these videos. Even though I've never played TF2, I've watched these videos. I've watched like my friends playing it.
Like this heavy caliber tripod mounted little old number designed by me.
How's a ZZZ? There's guns!
By me. And you best hope not pointed at you.
New collab. There we go. What do you think? What do y'all think of that Texan accent, Violet? Does it have your stamp of approval? Yeah, my favorites would definitely be Meet the Spy and also Meet the Medic, alright? Well, wait. Well, what's that one line from Meet the Medic?
Sound of progress, my friend.
There we go.
But I'm fairly certain you're right.
What was noise?
The sound of progress, my friend.
The sound of progress. Oh, okay, we'll get back to ZZZ. Hi, Juiced. Hello. How are you?
Looks like the elevator's still out.
See, the lady had a hard hat. Engineer has a hard hat. It's essentially just ZZZ, right?
Conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the Hollow. If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it'd be a real headache for poor Salumex.
Love how he was keeping count. Oh my god, I love the counter RPG.
So we can't go to Siloon Bay right now?
Meet the Sniper. Meet the Sniper is so much fun. I love the very beginning when he what was it? At the very beginning, you know, when there's like the bobblehead and he just flicks it with a finger and he says, boom,
You can
headshot.
go around the mountain by taking the upper highway and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer.
What kind of impression was that, bro?
We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Don't take it so
You could.
literally. I was just complaining a little. But knowing how thorough that Damien from Porcelumex is, they might have even secured the
Sniper a
magic
demo
pass to
man.
keep people away from
Sniper is a great one.
Good
Sniper is a great one. I think Sniper and
Yuza and I
Spy
will
are my
check things
favorite,
out first,
actually.
Belle. Let's meet up later at the mountain.
And then you
highway.
have to talk about the unhinged one that's Meet the Pyro, right? Like, you have to talk about that. Aw, Belle's playing. How's it going, Wise? I can sense some etheric matter, but I can't tell if it's a sacrifice or not. My ether perception has always been weaker, and I've barely used the perception technique that Shifu taught us. But I agree with you. This thing is super suspicious. We should definitely look into it properly. Belle, I'll come with you to Siloon Bay using EOS. I might be able to help. Alright, let's go together.
I wonder how things are going with Monato and Yuzuha.
We're going!
Let's go check.
Rendezvous at Seagaze Road. Oh, it's sadly not stream safe. I mean, I have it rigged up so that it doesn't come through in the VOD. So, hopefully it should be fine if we play it, question mark? Yeah, I have it set up so that anything we play on my web browser doesn't come through in the stream. Oh, hello. I'll say hi, Ocean Wave. Hello. How are you? Better not to risk it for the biscuit. Aw, okay, understandable. Actually, I think you've been a bit on edge ever since you saw the rich girl. I don't want Belle to think you're a mean person. I couldn't care less about that lady. Besides, what does it matter if people think I'm mean? You gotta put your habit of worrying about everyone on the back burner and think about how we're gonna do with those patrolling security mechs instead. Is something wrong? Perfect timing! We just finished our investigation and Damien has, as expected, taken care of the mountain paths too. He blocked them off and temporarily prohibited any residents from passing through under the pretext that remnants of the Exaltus might be trying to escape. And he even got all kinds of security mechs patrolling there 24/7. So the path is full of the machines. Yeah, they've got triple the strength of a normal person, they never get tired. This ain't gonna be easy. No, this got way easier. Huh? Let's just say I can, potentially remotely hack into any patrolling robots. So you're saying you've got this killer AI that can perfectly wipe out surveillance footage as long as it's not human patrols? Yeah. Whew!
good timing the princess is in here right now, or she'd definitely be all, absolutely not, you cannot do that.
Use the heist, so you don't care.
Alright, Belle, let's roll. Montana and I would handle shutting down the enemies. You take care of wiping those visual logs.
Monato was totally ignored. Damn.
You're good, working on art, doing Hollow Zero. Nice! I hope it's going well.
We just have to follow this railway track
there we
to
go.
get to
Okay.
Saloon Bay.
So I've got Yusaha.
Let's roll.
Watch out! There's security mechs patrolling up ahead.
We've got enemy.
Yes.
Don't
Is it
go
just-
too hard,
Oh!
Monaco, or people will notice the damage.
I was like, is it just Yusaha? Not even Alice?
Can we implant the mech with memories of accidentally falling? All done. Let's go.
Aw.
Hold on. Come with me for a sec.
So I don't even get to play as Alice yet? Okay.
Ever since we set out, I had this feeling someone's been tailing us. Sorry, there are no available video recording devices on this mountain path. Who on earth could it be?
Shh, they're coming.
Is it Alice? Oh, it's Alice, I knew it. And her ears.
Oh, it's you.
Hello, that scream? Whoever did this scream, incredible job. That was like an impeccable horror movie scream. Do you hear how much they had to what was it? How much they had to de-amplify her voice? That was probably a loud-ass scream in the studio.
Alice, don't be scared. It's
That was probably a loud scream.
Belle. It's you. You frightened me.
Hi, Groove. Thank you for checking in. Hello,
You were the
hello.
one sneaking around behind us.
Aww.
And yet you got so scared like that. So what are you doing here?
Mizuki-nami? Mr. Komano? I'd like to help you with the Obscura investigation. I gave it some thought after
A
heading
breathy
back.
do her?
If I'm part
I
of
can
the
do a breathy voice. I don't know how well I can do an Alice voice though. And the interesting is I actually trained myself to purposefully make my voice less breathy. So if you hear my voice right now, I purposely make it as grounded as possible. Because I admittedly don't really like how my voice sounds when it's breathy. Yeah.
Other people's standards? You'll only grow up to be a useless person someday.
Yusaha, shut the fuck up. I feel called out.
You're worried Porcelumex might come after her, right? Still, you might have gone a little too far with your warning just now.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Are you sure it's okay for you to join us?
Alice, are you really sure it's okay for you to do this? Thank you.
Still wanna pull Yusaha after
Don't
this?
worry about me.
Just because she's cute.
But from what I've heard, he at least honors his contracts. And since what we're investigating isn't related to a safety issue, even if word gets out, I'll have my ways to
Everyone who
handle
got the Asian parent experience, yeah.
what Miss Ukinami said earlier was fair. At its
I was like,
core,
welcome back,
doesn't it
Violet.
still count as just another form of trying to measure up to other people's standards? As a member of the Timefield family, I take full
I guess I wouldn't
responsibility
say
for my
that
choices.
Alice has a very breathy voice.
No need to worry.
I do hear that some. No, wait, that was kind of breathy.
You heard our plan. After investigating Silent Bay, we'll likely be heading into the Hollow. That's not exactly the kind of place for a noble lady to take a stroll.
That's even less of a concern. One
can't become a proper Hollow Scholar without field research.
Alice?
So I've undergone
I would
professional
say...
sword training and Hollow
No,
survival
Alice
drills
is pretty
since
different from
childhood.
Jane Doe.
Alright then.
Because
I've
Jane
got
Doe is
no
very much like
objections.
very confident,
about
very
you,
self-assured. Alice is...
Welcome aboard.
I wouldn't know what ZZZ character she's most
Patrol mech is approaching.
like.
Careful.
Oh, in terms of gameplay? Oh, yeah. In terms of gameplay, she is an anomaly, so she's similar to Jane Doe in that regard, but she's a lot less about dodging. So Jane Doe is really a lot about dodging, but she's more so like, okay, let's see. She's more so about building anomaly, right? Let me see.
Alright, let's see what you've got. Just your breathing. Okay, I'll take care
So
of it.
she's a little more similar to Miyabi in that sense.
You're a real chatterbox. But
Yeah.
you handle yourself well in a fight.
Yeah, there we go. This is Alice. First time playing her.
Oh, I appreciate it.
If you're not sure how to respond to Yuzaha, just don't. She won't get mad. Belle, you can give it a try.
There we
too.
go.
Wait, Monato, are you riling her up on purpose? Yuzuha, focus on the enemies! The enemies!
But yeah, she's so cool. She has a fencing sword, yes! I think she's really cool.
Uh-oh, it's people from Porcelumex.
Oh,
Let's try to avoid them and take a detour.
Oh, I was just gonna say we might have to kill them. Oops. Okay, let's not kill them. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Ba-dunk. Is the blade? I think the blade might be retractable. I didn't get too good of a look at it, not gonna lie. But I did see during her skill it retracted. So I think it's retractable.
Belle was always the one jumping around with Eos before.
Wah.
Oh, what's up here?
Tiny legs can jump that high?
I know, right? Look at this.
Master has expressed a similar assessment.
Oh wait, I forgot you can dive. Hold on. There we go. Yeet, yeet. Yeah, I think this is the segment that essentially... Pardon me. This is the segment that essentially replaced the TV segments. Okay. You have a hammer? Wait, you have a hammer? Since when? Hello? Did I miss the memo that said we got a hammer? Okay. Let's see here. Wait! Wait! Ah, fuck. A replacement? I think so. Yeah. Someone that follows ZZZ more closely is probably more qualified to talk about it, but I'm pretty sure that, yeah, they're pretty much entirely replaced the TV segments with this. I think. Someone fact check me, please. The Hoyo merch drop? Wait, really? A Kafka? High key, I would love to get a Kafka tie. Wait.
Great job, Wise.
Wait, do you have a link,
Let's keep
Mock?
going.
Can you put it in chat? I kind of want to see it.
Keep it up, guys.
Like, listen,
Once we get past here,
a
it'll
part
be
of me
smooth
hates
sailing.
wearing ties, but also I'm like, listen, if I have to wear a tie anyways, might as well wear, like,
Until we get to Sunny
might as well
Bay.
wear a Kafka-themed tie, right?
We're almost there. We cross 2 bridges, follow a short path, and we'll reach the elevator.
Okay.
And then we're
There
there.
we go.
And then we'll be a third of the way there.
Yeah, no clue how Alice plays, so I'm just raw dogging it.
Sometimes just wanna punch it. Right, Belle? Sorry for stealing your spotlight.
All done. Everyone, let's
Aura.
move.
Aura farming. Yeah. You can see her sword is retractable. Oh, she's so cool! She's so cool and elegant. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Confusion? Do that. She's like, Mia, be hold basic when you have full bar. Okay, bet. I'll go for that then. And then she does the aura farming. Ta-da! Oh.
So this is Silent Bay. What a beautiful sight.
Finally made it! Oh!
Belle, did you rest well? It seems like Miss Kinami and the others have found someone selling porcelain materials. Let's head over.
Oh no, Belle's fighting her shadow. My Belle, not ZZZ Belle. Yeah, my Belle has picked up an interesting habit. She's fighting her shadow. She has started a strange habit of fighting her shadow. Belle.
Here to pick up materials for Uncle Bob
Belle.
again? Seems like you've been the one picking things up these days.
My dad's been having some back pain lately, so I've been running errands. for
Shadow
him.
boxing.
But if you keep skipping school, won't you get
Tell her to put up a good fight.
You're one to talk.
Come on, Belle, you got this.
Or I'll have
Fight,
Kara
fight,
replace all your
fight.
favorite bubble
Don't let it taunt you.
with rubber.
Don't let the shadowy tendrils taunt
Actually, we
you.
were supposed to be doing our Hollow internships these days, but since Lemnian Hollow's been on
Also, oh my god,
they ended up canceling everything.
a Trenny's cat is here. Everyone say hi to Trenny's cat.
Wow. That looks still better than ever, huh? My brother failed his Hollow internship 3 times last year. For a while,
Dang.
just seeing the Hollow from a distance made him nauseous.
Oh my god, they have Farina themed Ita bags. Oh my god.
Or I've got Ajang snatched it from a white-haired ghost
They
woman
have
in the
a
Hollow
Farina
just last
themed
night.
necklace. Oh, Farina themed rings.
Ghost woman.
Wait, hello. I'm looking at the merch that Mock sent. Wait a second.
Somehow stumbled upon a huge
Hutown messenger bag?
started gathering the stones one by one, and then a shaky, wobbly figure started drifting
Oh
toward him
my
from a distance.
god.
It was a ghost woman with long white hair.
Oh,
wings and
the cat
golden
bag.
But in the blink of an eye, she vanished. And just then, Ajang suddenly felt a shiver crawl down the back of his neck.
Towel. Oh, plushie. Let me see, what do they have?
There's a villager plushies. I'm just obsessed with the Farina stuff. Like the Farina themed jewelry. Oh my god. The Kafka themed necklace.
Story was awful. And didn't you
Oh.
telling everyone you heard strange
Maybe I need to.
sounds on the mountain
Oh my
paths
god, the
nearby?
Kafka themed handbag.
Your
Oh my
story
god.
sure changed quick.
Oh my god.
That one wasn't a lie.
Okay.
Mello, Dante, and I all
High
heard
key.
it, and not
High key,
just
high key.
once.
High key, this is the kind of merch I would love to get for, like, myself. I'm a fan of, like, the much more subtle kind of merch. I mean, I wouldn't call this especially subtle, but considering a lot of the other merch they have, this is definitely more subtle, right? I just imagine what if like what if I managed to somehow get like a sponsorship with like a jewelry company, and you can get like jewelry with my with my crystals on them, like with my purple crystals. This one is so good. Oh my god. Oh, these are cute. But yeah, this incredible. Holy shit. It's not identifiably HSR, but yeah. If you know that this is HSR, you're like, oh, of course, because you have got the entire like Spider Kafka logo. You got this. Her motifs are pretty clear here. With Locha, it's really subtle, I think. Maybe because I'm just more of a Kafka fan than a Locha fan. Yeah, look at this! Look at these! I want them! Oh, I want... It's just so pretty! If I had my ears pierced, I would get these. Have y'all heard the story about how I got my ears pierced? Yeah, holy shit, these are so cute! These are so cute! These are so pretty! These are so pretty, this is so pretty. Like, imagine something like this, right? Imagine something like this, but then it's like, imagine something like this, but instead of like the blue gems, it's like purple gems resembling my gems. Imagine that. I'm getting so off topic again.
What? Strange moaning sounds on the mountain path?
Don't worry, I just, Monoto and I just had like a slight like detour. Don't worry about it. Oh, also wait. Speaking of Monoto, I actually heard about like the discourse about if he's a minor, and I'm like, what? Did y'all hear about this?
Uh-huh. You said that one wasn't a lie. Which means
and I saw like I avoided the spoilers as best I could, and I saw like some of their reasoning, and I'm like, really? Really? What other than JoJo? Exactly. It's like a JoJo ass kind of like comparison. Like, oh yeah, he's totally a minor. Who looks at that physique and think minor? Okay.
But in exchange,
basically,
you gotta tell me something.
This is the quote-unquote evidence. It's because Yuzuha refers to him as, like, Yuzuha says they're classmates. And then people just immediately saw that and jumped to the conclusion that because Monoto's in school, he has to be a minor. And I'm like, what? What? Yeah, so their logic was because he's in school, he has to be a minor. Does college not... Apparently, they think that school means he has to be a minor. They're like, he's a teenager. He has to be a teenager. He's in school. Because no adults are in school. School is for minors. Oh my god, which I find hilarious. Like, first of all, college. College exists. There are people my age. There are people in their 20s, even 30s and 40s getting getting post-bachelor's degrees. They're working on their master's degrees, they're working on getting their PhDs. They seem like they're college kids, right? Like Yuzuha? If you told me that Yuzuha would not be the kind of kid to throw, like... would not be the kind of kid to throw, like, a college party and then spike everyone's drinks with... like, with jungle juice or something, like, look at me and tell me that's not something she would do, right? So yeah, first of all, college exists, and secondly, like, come on. This is even assuming that New Eridu has the same educational system where, like, if a New Eridu has the same educational system, they could definitely be, like, college kids, right? But who knows? Maybe they have like an entire different schooling system. I just think it's hilarious to use a mention of school as proof of him being a minor. It's like, brother, tell me you don't know anything about college. Oh, Vincent, thank you for the hydration check. Also, Jackie, thank you for checking in. And, oh, Groove, thank you for the redemption. Kiss, kiss. Mwah. If nothing else, it tells you the age of the people buying into that. I know, right? Apparently there was actually, I think it was like, what was it? There was actually like a ZZZ fans Discord server that banned all NSFW of Monato because they're like, due to conclusive proof that Monato is a minor. It's like, what? There was a Discord server that banned all NSFW art of Monato because they were so utterly convinced that Monato was a minor.
You go with Lady Alice to check with Mello. If it turns out to be
brother,
make sure to get the exact
you heard about that?
He found the piece.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
They really look at this. They really looked at this and said, "Yeah, he's 16." They really looked at this and I was like, "Yep, minor." She would make an atrocious jungle juice. Honestly, she would. I can see that. It reminds me of the time someone said that Kaya from Genshin was minor coded. Like, actually. Did y'all hear about that? Did y'all hear about somebody saying that Kaya was minor coded?
I hear you trade porcelain materials around here. Could you take a look at this photo on my phone? Have you ever seen this place before? Have you ever seen this piece before?
Yeah, I've seen it before. You only took a quick glance.
What, don't believe me?
I'll have you know, I got all the best intel in all of Zenless Bay.
Of course we believe you. That's why we came all this way to ask for your help. Little one, can you tell us about the origins of this porcelain shard?
No way! Can't you see I'm busy? Someone broke my toy and I'm trying to fix it. I'm not in the mood to talk. This is the remote control edition City Hunter. I saved up all my allowance for a whole year to get this. It's all Dante's fault. Aw. Hey, listen, if I saved up money for a whole year to get something and then some fucker broke it, I would be pissed. Oh shit, wait. Hold on. Wait, I almost got it. There we go. The grown man with a police-adjacent job and who canonically drinks on the regular? Yeah, that said he was minor coded.
Oh, awesome! It's really fixed! Hello, little one.
Also, he does.
Can you
okay.
tell us where this
in this lighting, his hair looks more bluish, but definitely in the overworld, his hair looked a little more gray. He definitely looked like Wise.
You understand that, right?
But my mom said Porcelumex doesn't allow outsiders around here these days. So if I see any suspicious strangers, I'm not supposed to talk to them. And I've never seen you before.
Actually, we're not strangers.
We're not really strangers. We're friends of Mystic Wares, the folks who often come here to collect materials.
That's right! Miss Yuzuha came here with us today. You know,
hopefully they trust her.
Mr. Ukinami Balrog, Mystic Wares' owner.
And you say you're not suspicious.
Uncle Balrog's last name is Lee, not Ukinami.
You didn't even know that Yuzuha was adopted.
How am I supposed to believe anything you say?
We can't just ask that about someone.
So Yuzuha was adopted. No wonder her name feels so different from Uncle Balrog's. I thought it was maybe something to do with her mother's side.
We're not just gonna ask someone, so are you adopted?
You can trust them, Mello. They really did come here with me. Yuzuha!
At some point they have to. I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know because I've had to continually lower my bar for stupidity.
He thought this piece of porcelain must be valuable, and I said it wasn't. That's how we got into a fight.
Yeah, there. Honestly, I feel like some people are that dumb. I don't know. Like I said, I had to continually lower my bar for stupidity these days.
Did he?
Should I go the reassuring route?
Think about how dumb the average person is. Remember, half the world is dumber than that. Yep.
That's right. No need to worry about your friend. So Dante just got lucky, huh?
Oh, it's hilarious how he says like
Lingering resentment bubbles right back up. That's kids for ya. But Mello, have I ever told you? I really can't stand stingy boys.
Come on.
I mean, if you want to hear about like, what was it? If y'all want to hear about the stupidity of people these days, what was it? I don't know if y'all heard about like what happened on Twitter. I try my best not. What was it? I try my best not to look too closely at fandom spaces on Twitter.
I was dying trying not to laugh earlier. What a ridiculous name!
Hey, listen!
Now I want to tell my dad, just to see his reaction.
Dang. Sis.
Miss Ukinami, I'm truly sorry. We didn't mean to pry into your personal matters.
Oh, you know she doesn't mind.
It's alright. Being adopted is just a fact of life. Besides,
yeah, what was it? Basically, something that happened, I think, like last week or something, is Yuzuha's ENVA posted, like, just a little gif of Yuzuha in front of the lesbian flag. And for some reason, people were fucking crashing out over it. Oh, like, bro.
My father passed away.
How is it that people? How is it that we're moving backwards? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I've just had a more sheltered or more accepting worldview around me when I was on the internet back then. But like, as a teenager, I felt like everyone was either neutral or positive, right? And then, like, there are just like a few people that are homophobic, but they're all like, oh, those are the boomers, right? But when Yuzuha's ENVA posted about on Twitter, so many people were like, this is so gross, this is unprofessional, this is awful. And then somebody likened it to posting that, what was it? Like, someone likened it to posting a Nazi flag, and I'm like, oh, you really need to go outside. Oh, you really need to touch grass. The negative folks are still around. Yeah. I just feel like I am seeing more of them these days because they're a minority that gets louder and louder, right? They're a minority that gets louder and louder these days. Like, even though social media was around when I was a teenager, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it wasn't nearly as bad as it is nowadays. Where, like, people are just getting more and more openly hateful instead of just being tucked away, scuttling into their little corners, which they should be. But yeah. What I find hilarious is the fact that they're both hateful and also stupid. Because there was somebody saying like, ugh, ENVs are so unprofessional. I always play the game with the Japanese voices, and not realizing that, like, almost all of the JP voice actors either openly ship the characters or have literally voiced in BL audios. I'm like, bro.
Of course. I used to be in the military and have repaired guns much more complicated than this. The trigger link is misaligned, that's all. I'll just take it apart and...
Can we learn about more? Can we learn more about her?
Right, that should do it. Hand me a Denny, Dante. I'll fire a test shot.
Like on Hugo's JPVs. Oh yeah, definitely. Instead they're pretending like this is something completely unprecidented and
Seems our
horrific.
4 friends over there sure know how to stay quiet.
Bro.
Perhaps I'll have to say, the next shot will be a life round.
Oh.
Don't shoot! We surrender!
Don't shoot, Missy Zelda. We surrender. Since you're a military representative, I didn't expect that you would violate Porcelumex's restrictions to come here.
Taking the initiative, I see. You seem like quite the experienced negotiator, Miss Bell.
Oh, thank you.
You're right. I came to Siloon Bay in secret, just like the rest of you. Now that we all have a little leverage on each other, how about I start by showing some goodwill?
That actually reminds me of something funny. Okay, wait.
His uncle
I posted about this on my alt account.
Missy Zelda isn't a bad person, Yuzuha. Don't worry. She's come to
But yeah.
visit us every year for as long as I can remember.
This is something I didn't talk about, and like, okay. This is something I haven't talked about, but basically, if you want to know the story, about like 4 years ago, I know 4 years ago, so long ago, oh my god. About 4 years ago, I banned somebody because I think they were being rude to a streamer that I enjoyed watching at the time. So here's how the story goes. First, I banned somebody in my chat because I noticed they were behaving like poorly in someone else's chat, and at the time I thought, nah, I don't want to deal with this, so I banned them in my chat. And then, like a few months ago, so this is like 4 years after that, apparently like they tried to come in through a raid, find out they're banned, and they asked me like, hey, why am I banned? And I'm like, huh, I don't remember it that well. And like, I didn't want to be like, oh well, I remember you were rude 4 years ago, but I don't remember exactly. I didn't want to do that, and I was like, you know what, it's been 4 years, maybe they're better. I don't even remember what it was that well, so maybe it wasn't that big of a deal, so I unbanned them, right? And then in the wake of the whole thing with Yuzuha's voice actor, and everyone like spreading hate about that, not everyone, but a loud hateful minority spreading hate about it, that same person I saw on my Twitter, that exact same person basically basically insulting the voice actor, saying that they were being super unprofessional and they should keep that out of ZZZ. And I'm like, do you know how gay Hoyoverse is? So I just banned them. And I put a note in the ban reason. I was like, listen, I'm not doing this again. I'm not unbanning them again. So yeah, here's the lesson. I should have just trusted me from 4 years ago. She was onto something. I should have trusted her. Note to self, keep that guy banned. Yeah, that's essentially what I did.
Sorry if we sounded a little rude earlier.
Hi Monkey Man, how are you doing? Hello. I'm just vibing. I'm going through the 2.1 quest, but I'm getting very distracted.
What's going on? Why is there a crowd in front of our house?
Oh yeah, Violet. So you can use, what was it?
You're here too?
If you type /ban and then space and then the username you want to ban, like I don't know, Skibbity or something. So you can do /ban space Skibbity space and then the reason. So you can type any kind of reason that you want.
What are you doing with that gun again? Didn't you promise Mommy that you wouldn't play with that anymore?
But Aya and Mello both have toys. How am I supposed to be friends with them without my Denny gun? And I don't get it. Why do you want me to grow up and join the Defense Force, Mom? Stinker! What did you just say? Get back here!
Sorry you had to see that.
Dante,
kids, am I right?
The Defense Force someday?
Yeah, he's always asking me to tell him stories about his uncle. To him, his dad is nothing special. It's his uncle who's the real hero. Even though he had never met him.
How have you all been lately?
Not the creepy music.
By. His father and I both work, and now Dante's old enough to gather porcelain scraps with the other kids and make a bit of
Honkai Impact was so lesbian, the CCP centers noted.
Take this.
Yeah, I find it hilarious whenever people pretend or they're delulu enough to think that gay stuff is
Excellent.
not already
The
a
defense force were going to
precedent
give us
established in
compensation, it
Hoyoverse,
would've been
right?
Ages ago. This isn't the respect my brother deserves. You can keep the money. Sometimes no, not just sometimes. Ever since the fall.
Thank you for the hydration check. Thank you.
That my brother died for nothing, and everything you all fought for was meaningless.
That's not true, Aitana. If it weren't for Maxim and the others who fought beside him, kids like Dante wouldn't even have the freedom to run on the beach today. Of course, after the fall of the old capital, not only did the defense force have to cope with heavy losses, but also public criticism for failing to contain the collapse, which continues to this day.
Also, sounds good, Chris. No worries, I'll have a good note. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you.
Nor upheld the honor of the soldiers who gave their lives. To me, that's a serious failure of duty. I'm sorry. You should have been able to live somewhere better. But there's nothing I can do.
God, I want to hear more from her. I still want to hear more from her. Aww.
I wasn't planning to bring up all this old stuff. But that little troublemaker got me all stirred up again. The past is the past. All we can do is let go of it, right?
Danica Zelanda is perhaps the strongest lesbian in Hoyoverse. Let's go, lesbians!
Keep looking forward.
Today I'm running around New York City with a pack of wild lesbians!
You still have so many important things in this world.
Sorry about that. I got caught up seeing an old friend and left you all waiting. Is there something?
No worries. I just stuck around to see the tea.
Just wanted to ask him about a piece of porcelain he found earlier. Nothing
Oh my god, the
serious.
Hoyoverse merch is so cute. Oh.
You did go running off. I can practically guarantee.
Sorry, I
that
looked
he
back at
went
the
to
page with all the
beach.
merch.
If you're not in a rush, feel free to come and sit down for a bit.
I want the Verena necklace. I want the Verena necklace. It's so pretty.
Kids his age often have a lot more on their minds than we might think.
Yeah, the necklace is so pretty. I want it. I can get the bracelet. I want the. No, I like the necklace more. Oh. Oh. Okay, guy. I need to look away. I need to look away. Okay.
Please don't say that. I rarely get the chance to learn about what happened during the fall of the old capital. I'm ashamed to admit I always thought the military families received a pension after the fall.
Too many soldiers died defending the old capital. The military and government initially promised compensation for all, but in the end, only the frontline troops defending against Hollow Zero received it. I see. You look like you want to say something. Have more questions for me? Go ahead, I'm all ears. Why are you still working with the military? I understand what you're getting at. I don't sound happy with the defense force, do I? But, well, sometimes the life just drags you along for the ride. I suppose I'm what you would call a useless person, What's wrong? Nothing. I want to know more about you and your comrades. My former unit wasn't responsible for the Hollow Zero frontline. We were tasked with retrieving crucial supplies from inside Hollow Zero and providing disaster relief along the borders of Waifu Peninsula and Janus Quarter. You're heroes too. Indeed. Back then we took pride in running into the battlefield, doing what little we could for this city. Final question. You want to go out? You know, like, will you be free, like, Saturday? Well, you should head to the beach to find Dante first. If there's anything else you want to know, I'm sure we'll meet again in the future. Can we meet again on Saturday? Red Lobster?
After doing all that, I feel a bit...
I've actually never been to Red Lobster. Has anyone been to Red Lobster? What do you think of it?
Missy Zold used to be a soldier, and it seems like she's been through a lot.
You love how you can join in any random VTuber stream and their passive insanity? If you want to know about passive insanity, can someone pull up the clip of when I was yelling, "Seduce me" angrily?
Dante, so this is where you went.
Minato? Yuzuha? What are you doing here?
Oh, current poll. Okay, everyone, who here has been to Red Lobster? I've never been.
Kinda worried about you, so we thought we'd check up on you.
They deserve better? What do you mean? Like, how do you mean?
Shouldn't have mentioned the first part. That's just how Minato is.
Like, are they under bad management?
I know Mom is worried. What happened to my uncle still haunts her. She doesn't
Yeah, I really
like
like seafood. I love crab. I love lobster. Oh. Okay. I remember back in ye olden days, I don't know how often y'all went to like those I don't know how often y'all went to like those Chinese American buffets. Well, was it like those Chinese Americans hibachi buffets, right? It wasn't actually hibachi, but like that was what it was named. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I don't know how many of y'all went to like those Chinese American buffets, but of course, coming from an Asian family, the buffets were all the rage because, oh my god, you get so much food all for free! Or not for free, but like, it's an all-you-can-eat, you have to go to the buffet, right? So, I remember going to those buffets, and my mom would, like, dear mother would grab just so much food to make sure that we got our money's worth by eating as much food as physically possible. And I have some very fond memories of getting, like... I have very, very fond memories of getting a plate and stacking it with like what was it, lo mein and shrimp and beef and broccoli and a slice of pizza. And I also have very fond memories of dear mother literally dedicating 2 or 3 plates all to king crab legs. Literally just piling them up with king crab legs and just eating all of it.
It really is a great dream.
Miss Isolde, what are you doing out here?
Lobster stack.
Are you leaving already?
Or like crab stack.
Yes, I just received a call and
wait, no, I can't say that.
wants to meet with me. They're probably trying to
I was gonna say crab stack.
I'd better head back quickly.
I was like, combine the 2 words, crab stack crack. I mean, to be fair, all those king crab legs, they were definitely crack.
Really mad at her. Then you should head back soon.
Thank you, Mog.
By the way, Yuzuha, what was it you wanted to ask about the piece of porcelain?
Where did you get it?
Do you remember this? Where did you get it from?
Oh, that? I caught it when I was fishing from a boat 3 days ago. It was near that small reef island about 3 kilometers from shore. I was out there for a while and saw
what dear mom was doing to those crab legs. Basically, she just cracked each one open, passed one over to me, ate one herself, passed one to me, ate one herself, passed it to me, until we had literally exhausted all 2 or 3 plates, and there was just a stack of empty crab shells piled onto a plate.
I'm relieved to hear that.
I've got a question.
I miss king crab legs though. It's been years since I... It has been years since I had king crab legs. Wait, I wonder, are there any like... Are there any like Chinese buffets near where I am? I've never even searched for it. Let me see.
But since the hollow covers such a huge area, it'd be hard to pinpoint exactly where it drifted from.
Oh, that's cute. They have sushi boats.
Let's have Fairy map out all the nearby hollow exits later. But figuring out exactly which one
but yeah, we basically inhaled all of those king crab legs.
There is actually a way to calculate where it came from. By the way, Dante, since your mom doesn't want you playing with a Denny gun, and it keeps breaking anyway, why don't you sell it to me? You can use the money to buy a new toy instead.
Oh.
I mean, Sure, I guess. But, Miss Isolde, what do you want a Denny gun for?
It might come in handy for these older folks. Here, Miss Bell, take it.
Aw, she's so sweet. A children's toy often seen in the city that are capable of firing plastic Denny-shaped bullets. Oh my god, it's an even 50-50? Really? Okay, the 50% of y'all that have been to Red Lobster, what is it like? Is it good? Do they have good lobster?
Isolde? What are we supposed to...
Was Red Lobster one of those companies that got shanked by equity firms? Bought the company, sold the land to the parent company. Charged the restaurants for the land they were now renting and fucked off with the money? Really?
Look! The toy Denny you fired
Really? Damn!
Start timing it now. After a while, it will drift back to shore. But due to the combined effects
so like, what's going on with the Red Lobster right now? Is it like gonna sink or something? Or is it gonna go into bankruptcy soon?
Let me check today's Hollow activity report.
Also, hi Siku. I do not play Yu-Gi-Oh at all, unfortunately.
It was the morning of 3 days ago. Plus, the wind speed in the area stays pretty stable during this season, so the conditions should be relatively equivalent.
Wait.
The toy Denny has about the same density as the Obscura shard. So once we measure where and when the Denny washes ashore, we can calculate the water's flow and work backwards to find the Hollow's exit.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I don't really get everything you
So
said.
basically we can use the Denny gun as a way to trace where we can find the porcelain.
She's always crazy lucky. Like, if it's raining and she forgot her umbrella, it would always stop by the time.
Imagine being lucky!
She somehow got an
Sorry,
extra
anyways.
bottle of soda every time she bought one from the machine for an entire month.
I say bye, hello, hello.
A piece of porcelain drifted out of the hollow just because Yuzuha needed it.
What's up,
Oh,
Minato?
what's going
with
on?
the,
It's nothing.
No way! You definitely have something on your mind. Out with it! 3, 2, 1!
It's nothing, really. I just suddenly remembered your last name.
I wonder if there are any fanfics of Minato.
Oh, right. It's different from Dad's surname, Lee. He said it'd sound way too weird if I were named Lee Yuzuha. He wouldn't be able to forgive himself for giving a kid such a ridiculous name. So he
What's wrong with Lee, huh? It's a perfectly normal name.
Mr. Lee sounds like quite the interesting person.
So, Ukinami is...
Sorry, right now I'm looking at buffets in my area.
That's right.
They need to have king.
I drifted in from the
They have king
sea.
crab legs.
My dad found me on the beach here in Sailoon Bay. Hence, Ukinami, floating on the waves.
Aww.
I see. So, were you in a
Right, so she
before that?
drifted onto shore?
Didn't you know? There's actually a dragon palace in
Sure, sis. Okay.
And I'm the princess. Every day, I lived happily.
Okay, wait. There's this place. Let me see. Where is it?
A lost traveler wandered into the palace.
So there is. Okay, get directions. How to get there? How do you get here?
beyond its walls. I decided to leave with him on a
I'm
whim.
invested.
But once
While they
I
talk
arrived
about Yuzuha's origins, I'm just gonna be looking at this. I'm just gonna be looking at this buffet. Oh shit, it's kind of far.
That kind of sounds like a Lemnian Hollow version of some old legend or folktale.
Let me look at some buffets that are closer. That's not a buffet.
Kinda sounds like.
Oh, that's a buffet.
Oh, come on. Just because you've heard me tell this story before doesn't mean you have to ruin the moment like that.
That's a buffet.
Still, it is kind of amazing. The tide always seems to carry all sorts of things
They don't
to
have
this beach.
they don't have king crab legs.
Me, that Obscura shard?
What a scam.
We both ended up here the same way.
As you wait for the toy Denny to wash ashore, you gaze out towards the Lemnian Hollow in the distance.
Phew. We finally managed to calculate it. I've nearly forgotten everything I learned about terrain analysis in the military after not using it for so many years.
Where's the king crab legs?
Mrs. Old, you've been a great help.
No need to thank me. Miss Timefield, you look much more lively than back at the banquet. Seems being around someone your own age really does make a difference.
Aww.
All right, everyone. I'll be heading off now. Make sure to take care of yourselves.
Am I gonna be going to a Chinese buffet this weekend?
All right. Since we've pinpointed where the obscure
Listen, as soon as I find a place that has king crab legs, I'm going all in. Okay, I'm going all in. They don't have king crab legs. What a ripoff! They have crawfish, but no king crab legs. Oh. Wait, those aren't king crab legs. They're too small to be king crab legs. Scam. You like clam? I don't have too much of an opinion on clams. They're just like fine to me.
There's still some time before nightfall.
I do tend to like shellfish though. Like crab, lobster. Oh.
Going into the hollow? Then
I'm alright with clams.
Mello and Ayuba would be happy to help out however they can.
Only ate lobster as a kid. I love lobster, but I actually prefer lobster tail. I know everyone's like, oh, lobster claws, claw, but like, you know. I like lobster tail. It's been so long since I've had like a lot of shellfish actually. Hey, this isn't a buffet. Go away. Let me see, what do they have? Food.
Ah, there it is. There's a drainage pipe up ahead. We're on the right track.
The higher we go up the mountain, the more pipes are buried underground.
But yeah, I have a very I have a very like specific memory of
pipes, but due to
it's not king crab legs.
You can't pinpoint their exact locations. Belle,
refined taste. I have.
Are you still holding up okay?
Kind of depressingly, yeah. I do have I can be very picky. No, not like picky with food, as in like there's foods I don't like, but I can be very picky in regards to this isn't good quality food.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
This place is some distance from the industrial port where porcelain is made, and it's really well hidden.
Wait. Also, I saw Violet saying.
There used to be a
there are 25 fix tagged with Kamano Monoto and AO3. I can blaze through them pretty quickly. Yeah.
Stable and within safe limits, at least until the miasma started increasing. Due to its advanced facilities, the materials lab once had long-term researchers stationed there, and scholars were often invited to visit as well.
What if the lab was never actually shut down, and it was instead turned into an illegal porcelain production facility?
Sounds like something Porcelumex would do. All right, let's keep heading upstream.
So we basically tracked that piece of obscure equipment we found, and we came back here. So it seems like So it seems like Porcelumex is behind it again. And I thought we could trust them for once. Can't believe.
Excited about it, Monoto.
There we go. Let's see.
When you're fighting these guys, you don't have to hold back.
Are there any clues? Oh. Could these traces be recent? Seems super sus. You first got scallops? Oh, I do like scallops. What the fuck is Eos doing? Is it just... Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Baronk. Wheel tracks tainted with some traces of miasma. Looks like they're from a small cart of some sort. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, more tracks. We're constantly... I mean, it says that we try to explain it like in as vague of terms as possible. Just saying like, oh yeah, we've got a super powerful AI on our side. But I will say, I do find it very funny that at this point, pretty much everyone knows we're Faithin, right? Like almost everyone knows we're Faithin. Like, the PubSec knows we're Faithin. Victoria Housekeeping, they all know. So like, it's like everyone knows that we're Faithin. So what, isn't there even a point in keeping it hidden anymore? You know, aside from avoiding arrest. And what's up? Something in your mind? Look here! Do you see these deep wheel tracks? That means they must have been moving something heavy through here. Oh, well, princess, you're sharper than I thought. Hey, look! Is there something on the ground up ahead? Access card. Hello.
Let's look around and see if there are any other tracks.
Oh, and you, and you. And you.
More ethereals have appeared.
Hello!
More than the ethereals. I'm curious to see if that door up ahead can be opened. Deal with you individually. Let's go.
Nice. Think that's the important part. Oh, the general public not knowing. I will say, it is pretty hilarious how many people know. Like, it's more people know than not know, at least out of all the, like, important characters. Sorry to inform you, the device status is abnormal. Please verify your identity and re-enter the initial password to boot. Well. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep well tonight, y'all. Let's see here. Okay. And yep. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I completely forgot that there was a yawn counter for like 3 years or something. I don't even remember how long has there been a sleep counter. Not sleep counter, a yawn counter. I was like, hello? That exists? Good yawn. Has been lost to time. It really has. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum. Okay. There we go. Okay. Must be. Who is this Frost person? They sound kind of sus. Okay, there we go. Ah, let's just grab more stuff while we can. Leo, are you stuck? I think my cat got himself stuck on the scratching post. Oh, no, he's fine. Okay. Oh, Leo, you dumb. Oh, also, someone remind me to rotate the scratching posts on my cat's tree. They tend to only scratch the one portion they enjoy reaching, so that part of the scratching post has been really worn away. Leo.
Hi. Let's go. tire tracks
Good
here.
stretch.
Definitely heading in the right direction.
The miasma around here is getting pretty big. And there are more monsters, too. Ambush!
Okay.
They were hauling stuff around in a place like this? That's just begging for trouble.
Oh. God, I really do want to get Alice.
Though we're not exactly in a much better spot ourselves.
Okay. Stop!
Wow.
Hammer time!
Mr. Komano is throwing shit.
Road ends ahead.
Oh, hello.
Let's wipe them out ASAP and see what clues we can dig up around here.
Also, I assume it's pretty much a confirmed solid that we're not going to get monotone next version because we got our drip market, so I assume the time has passed, we're not going to get him.
Be careful! Don't fight head on!
Which I'm hoping it's soon! I want to get him! But maybe it's kind of a good thing we're not getting him too soon because I have time to save. You.
Let's check out what's behind that miasma.
There we go. Yeah. Pardon me. Oh wait, also,
Are y'all excited for the Genshin update? Are y'all excited for the Genshin update?
I'm excited. I have Genshin scheduled for 2 times this week. Yeah, I have Genshin scheduled for 2 times this week, and I'm excited. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I
kind of want to do a little more Genshin content. I'm not gonna lie, I've been really excited about Genshin these days. I'm excited about Genshin.
Oh, that was a big one. These people are definitely transporting stuff into the hollow.
Huh. It's a little odd though. Look here. The box's label claims the contents are thermal insulation materials for construction, but that tends to be very light. So how did it leave such deep tracks? Oh, not bad, princess. So that means
the stuff that was in the box doesn't match the label. That's right, they were transporting something else into the hollow with these boxes. And there's no way whatever was in here was something that can be openly transported. So that's why they're using fake boxes as a cover. But there's nothing around here that'll help us power up the elevator, so let's check elsewhere.
Is this
Story.
really
And there's Dear Mommy.
Are you so excited for Dear Mommy?
Bad luck.
Don't worry, everyone. We might not be able
Also,
to
I'm not gonna lie.
But Fairy and I checked
I've actually been coming up with a lot of long-form content, like video ideas.
But it'll take a
And I wonder if y'all will be interested in it. It's kind of like it's a whole bunch of like miscellaneous topics that I wanted to talk about in regards to Genshin. For example, like one idea I came up with today that I got. Okay, here's one thing I wanted to talk about that I came up with today, because I saw some people talking about it on Twitter, and they were glazing the Inazuma Archon quest, and I was like, ain't no way. So basically my idea was, what if I ranked all of the Archon quests so far? Not all of them individually, but just like each nation.
You scared me.
Girl, that was that's a great scare.
Why were you just standing there zoning out like that?
Ads incoming. Oh, we'll get rid of the ads. I'll just be continuing with the story.
The label on the crate looked oddly familiar. Like, I've seen it somewhere before.
Oh, is that the crate she saw? Any idea when you might have seen it? Is it during her hotel room scare?
Any idea when you might have seen it?
Was it then?
It should have been pretty recent, but nothing else is coming to mind at the moment.
It's probably when she got scared by that cargo. Or probably when she got scared back, like, at her hotel.
We finally made it back to Phylum Heights. It's already dark now.
Everyone? Good work today.
I was planning to tease the princess about her lack of stamina.
Yeah, I love how Alice is just here looking completely unruffled. Meanwhile, Bella's like,
Let's just call it.
I would be Belle.
Alright, I'll contact you as soon as we finish calculating the route.
Meanwhile...
Excuse me, sorry to bother you all, but are you Miss Alice Timefield?
Yes, that's me. And you are...
Oh, I'm a concierge from Porcelumix in charge of receiving guests. We just received a package addressed to you.
This is a pipe bomb.
Where was it sent from?
It's a pipe bomb.
I'm very sorry. There's no sender information on the package, and
it's a pipe bomb.
Its size, it's not easy to move. So for now, we've
Hi, Leo.
If possible, would you mind coming with me to take a look? Since it was sent specifically to Ifei Peninsula, it might be something important.
You're so cute,
right,
Leo.
Understood. If you'll excuse
his
me,
meep.
I'll take my leave for now.
Hi, sweetie. You were needy today, weren't you? You wanted attention. You wanted attention during my meeting.
I stuck a finger in front of his face, and he just, like, started nuzzling his face on my finger.
The place where the package is stored. How far is it exactly?
Oh no, it's not a pipe bomb, it's a trap.
Sorry for the trouble.
No, it's a trap.
Since the package is quite large,
oh yeah, it's a trap. Oh my god.
In case something goes wrong during the delivery.
I thought it was a pipe bomb. Turns out.
What on earth?
I didn't think we'd actually be right.
You didn't seriously believe we'd let our guard down around you, did you?
Leo! Stop that right now. Y'all, I'm gonna put Leo on my lap. He's getting needy and he's starting to attack Belle. Come here, baby. What? Okay, wait, one sec. I'm gonna feed them. After bringing that fake concierge back, Senior Yinhu and Monato went to interrogate him. Wonder if they're done yet. I should go check. Meanwhile, you just hear screaming from inside the room. I found the source of the ticking! It's a pipe bomb! Okay, honestly, as soon as the concierge was like, you have a package, I was like, that is so sus. But I thought the sus thing was the package. I didn't know the sus thing would be the concierge. Okay. 1 minute, y'all. I'm just going to go feed my cats. Isn't that right, Leo? Because you're a hungry bastard. Right? Leo? He's just staring at me. Okay, come here, baby. You know, it would be really great if you could contribute to some of your monthly costs. You know, maybe chip in a few bullets for your litter. You should get a job at this point, Leo. How old are you? Like 25? 26? Hey y'all, question. How old is 3 cat years in human years? Just wondering. Oi. Okay, I'm back. Hello, hello.
Hi everyone, I returned.
Okay. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So when the concierge appeared, I thought that the package was the sus part. I didn't think the concierge would be the sus part. Maybe I'm too trusting. Also, when Belle said that they're interrogating the guy, I just kind of expected to hear like screaming from inside the room.
You're here, Belle.
Is Senior Yinhu still not done with the interrogation?
Senior Yinhu's still not done with the
It appears there's been some progress. I think I heard Master Pan say, "Ah, that's right. Just tell us." Let's wait a little longer. Master Pan must have watched a ton of crime dramas. He even said lines like, "Lighter sentence if you confess, harsher if you resist. Want some fried rice?" And, "Sorry, I'm a mystic."
Yuza and Alice's VAs did an incredible job, let me just say.
Are you alright, Alice? Being the bait must have been pretty scary.
There's no need to worry. I'm quite alright. I may not be the best at dealing with unexpected situations, but thankfully, we were
Yeah, because I think I read somewhere that, what was it? I think like 3 cat years is like 20-something human years? Right? So, what I'm saying is, at this point, the cats should be able to get a job, right? I'm just saying, these cats, they eat food, they use litter. Do you know how much it costs to take care of them? And are they grateful? No! But I still love them. And speaking of cats, hello Cat Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your time here.
So you also felt as if we were being followed?
Yeah. At first I thought I was just being paranoid because we ran into Miss Timefield and Miss Isolde. But now it's clear we've had a tail since this morning. What should we do? Should we get him?
But what do we do after we catch them?
We could go for it, sure. But then what? There's Porsa Lumex personnel and security mechs nearby. Taking them all the way back to Swabian
So
Temple
basically, I
just
just had to deal with having a tail all day. Ugh.
I agree with the proxy.
I'd be so stressed.
Besides, they probably haven't tried anything because we've got numbers on our side. Once one of us is alone, chances are
Let me
he'll
see.
make his move.
How many human years is 3 cat years? Okay, so it says here that 3 cat years is roughly equivalent to 28 human years. These 28? These cats are older than me!
I just remembered. The crate that hit my window last night had the exact same label as the one we saw in the hollow.
Oh, she remembered.
Then we were right. That fake concierge really was the one smuggling stuff into the hollow. They tried to go after Alice just because she saw the
Good
crate. Whatever they're moving, it has to be something big. Oh, look! Master Pan and Mr. Komano are coming out.
Senior, how did the interrogation go?
Senior, how did the interrogation go?
Ah, he confessed. He told us everything. Come on, let's step away a bit. Don't want that guy overhearing us. Don't worry, Beeline and the others are watching him. All right, this spot'll do. I'll keep it short. That guy was smuggling ether explosives into the hollow.
Ether explosives?
Ether explosives?
Pipe bombs!
Exactly. It was disguised as
full circle to pipe
material during
bombs!
transport, but he didn't dare swap in stronger ropes, worried it'd raise suspicion. That's why the ropes snapped during the lift. He heard Alice shout.
Did someone
and since
say
the crate
boom?
was damaged, assumed she'd seen the explosives. So he decided to silence her, fearing the whole thing would be exposed.
So that's what happened. But I never even saw what was inside the crate. Pitiful. Trying to hide one crime.
Also, yeah, Violet, I think it's because...
Good thing you all stayed sharp.
Yeah, it's because they calculate a cat being 1-year-old as being an equivalent to 15 in human years. But then it slows down, so it says here 1 year in cat years is 15 human years, 2 cat years is 24 human years, and 3 cat years is I mean, like, obviously it's not going to match up perfectly because, like, different species. So I guess it's kind of like showing how cats reach maturity shortly after, like, around their first birthday. But then, like, relative compared to humans, they age slower, I think? Not slower than humans, but, like, you know, it slows down for them. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just looking at some charts I found online, okay? But yeah, a lot of the sources say that if you want to approximate it, it says that 3 years is about 28 human years. Therefore, my cats should get a job. Leo, you're 28, I can't believe you still live at home with your mother. You don't even pay rent. You eat my food. You use the litter I buy. I don't even get a thank you. Look at you just wagging your tail. Also, hi Nova. Hi again, Nova. Did someone say boom? We were talking about pipe bombs.
Was his superior at Porcelumix. He's just a low-ranking grunt. He doesn't even know what the explosives were meant for. But he said they've been transporting them for 2 weeks now. I did a quick estimate, and the amount of explosives in the hollow is already enough to
Bonjour, oh my god. Also, Nova, we need to organize a time to watch Steven Universe again. I just remembered that, and I was like, oh my god.
Just about profiting from illegally producing high-value goods. There's a lot more going on.
But also, I'm not gonna lie, I miss Big Time Rush. It was so iconic.
We also have some good news.
It was so...
Bad news.
It had that je ne sais quoi, that Let's hear the bad news first.
Let's hear the bad news first. Maybe the good news will cheer me up after.
Alright. The bad news is, he said tomorrow night is the final run for transporting the explosives.
What are they gonna... So now the question is, what are they going to use the explosives for?
You can finally get into that elevator you couldn't access before.
So that means tomorrow's the deadline, and their plan is about to succeed. What's everyone thinking?
We must stop them. As a
Yeah!
member of the Timefield family, I can't just stand by and
Sorry, I feel like I've been flip-flopping around several different topics and really not, like, settling on any of them. I'm so sorry, y'all. Because I remember I was like, oh, I went from, like, talking about Genshin 5.8, and then talking about cats, and then talked about pipe bombs.
Miss Timefield. Yuzuha means
we're letting the ADHD win. We kind of really are, yeah.
Monato, next time you skip internship
oh yeah, I was gonna talk about. That's what I was gonna talk about.
Don't expect me to cover for you.
Because I briefly mentioned this. There's some long-form video ideas I have related to Genshin that I'm curious if y'all would be interested in any of them. Okay. A lot of them are ranking things because of course I'm a fan of ranking things, right? So here are the things I was thinking. Ranking character quests. So ranking every Genshin character quest. Ranking every Genshin character based on their lore relevance. And then ranking all of the Archon quests.
Everyone's accommodations.
Because y'all, I saw somebody talking about like the Archon quests, and so many people were saying that they loved the Inazuma Archon quest, and I'm like, did we play the same quest? Hello? Like, Like, I'm sorry, but did we play, like, somebody said that Fontaine and Inazuma were peak, and I'm like, bro, I feel like only one of those is true. Fontaine peak? Hell yeah, but like Inazuma peak? Are you really sure about? Is this just because everyone are weebs? Is this just because everyone's weebs? Like, seriously, I don't understand what people found so good about the Inazuma Archon quest. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm a certified Inazuma Archon quest hater. It was like the anime awards, just hype moments and aura. I don't know, I feel like Sumeru and Fontaine had so much aura though. Like, they had so much aura. Right? More ominous? I feel like Natlan had ominous moments. Oh no! Like, I don't know, I feel like it was definitely a turning point compared to Mondstadt and Liyue, because both of those were relatively tame. Or like, relatively outwardly tame. So, I guess people liked how there is a more hint of like darkness and edge in the Inazuma Archon quest, but I just feel like it couldn't excuse the blatant pacing and writing and character usage problems that Inazuma had. Right? I just feel like even with like the very few instances of great moments, like, I don't know, the Kazuha moment, that was great. The whole thing with Raiden at the end, that was great. But like, everything leading up to that is like, bro. Traveler and A in the Spirit Realm, yeah, that was a great moment. Kazuha, that was a great moment, right? Yeah. When it picks up later, that was great, right? I feel like one of the biggest problems I have with the Inazuma Archon quest, the fact that exactly, the fact that Raiden's second story quest was better. Yeah, I feel like that set out to do so much of what it tried to do. Also, sorry, I'm getting too passionate about this. Ubergooner, thank you for the follow, welcome on in, and thank you for checking in. Hello, hello.
So you mean
and
that
hi, Norberto, thank you for checking in.
Situation. There's some other factor that's forcing them to act?
I have to assume it's teenagers that don't read. I don't know. I don't care to like check if I'm looking at the opinions of teenagers. Yeah. I'm not sure. I am interested in asking them, like, I kind of genuinely want to ask someone that liked Inazuma, like, what is it you enjoyed about Inazuma, right? What is it you like? Like, I don't want to judge them, because if they enjoyed it and it brought joy to them, that's great. But me, did not bring joy to me. Because holy shit, they underutilize Kokomi so much! Like, that's the thing. I find it wild that there are people that enjoy the Archon quest, but also are like, Kokomi, like love Kokomi, and I'm like, how can you like, how can you love Kokomi but also love the Inazuma Archon quest, right? I love Kokomi, and I am outraged at the fact that she was barely utilized in the Archon quest, right? Also, wait. Expertine, when you say that later quests and demos are required to patch up what was initially left out, I know that they had to change the anti-Shogun, like, testing thing you do with Yai because people found that too difficult. What else did they have to do? I only know about that. Did they have to do other patches? Kokomi? I personally really like Kokomi. But I found that I enjoy most of her characterization that comes from her story quest. Because I really liked the insight you got into her character. I'm not talking about how she performs as a character in the meta, because she's had her ups and downs. And she's becoming a little less relevant right now, but I think she has her place. But also, So yeah, I'm not talking about like her combat potential or her own character. I'm talking about the fact that she had so much potential as the leader of this resistance against the Shogun, and she appears for like 30 minutes.
That's great.
Brother.
It's such a relief knowing you'll be with us, Shifu.
Oh, the Ayato demo! Wait, did they never explain that in the story? Right. Wait, did they never explain that in the story? Hello? Also, Dino Nuggies, a lover, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I love Dino Nuggies.
What is it, Shifu?
Well, it's nothing particularly significant. Just these past few days,
Sada?
I've had a lingering sense of unease. A few days after
The thing is, though, like, I don't think Kokomi was written as a foil to Raiden. I don't think that particularly anyone was written as a foil to Raiden. I think that the best foil for her would have been her sister, or potentially Yai. Yeah. Because from what I know about, like, story writing, a character foil is meant to oppose a character in order to really emphasize what makes their character unique. And the big thing about Raiden, with the little characterization she got during the Archon quest, yeah, Raiden was very underutilized. She only had hype moments and aura, and I guess that's why people liked it. They were like, ooh, she did that whole thing where she stepped on air down and then pulled out the sword, oh. Which, not gonna lie, great hype moments. Very hype. But also, like, she really doesn't have much utilization. What we see in her second story quest is she has this very... What we see is that she has this very strong fear that stems from her sister's death, seeking to preserve, because change means death, and change means the possible return of the heavenly principles, which she doesn't want. She wants things to remain stagnant and permanent and eternal. So there isn't really a foil to that in Kokomi or even in Sada. I feel like there could be a small essence of a character foil in Yai. Yai kinda was, but also wasn't. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I say, like, kinda Yai.
Understood. I'll go and check if everyone's done tidying up.
Then I'll leave you to it. See you tomorrow.
So the thing is, Neon, I understand what they were going for, but I feel like it's just what they tried to accomplish. They accomplished so much better in her second story quest. That's the thing. I feel like what they were trying to accomplish is not necessarily redeeming her and making her like cute, soft waifu, but the point of Raiden's second story quest was partially to understand and come to terms with the harm that she caused her own people. In a backwards way of trying to protect them, she indirectly stifled their growth. And that's something she should have realized during the Archon quest, had they given her the time for it, but no, they really wanted to dedicate an entire act to 3 people that lost their visions to really hammer home why it's bad to lose vision. Yeah. Wait, I just thought of something.
The call's already over? I was just about to go say hi to Shifu myself.
I just thought of something. Hold on, let me cook. My brain is cooking, my brain is simmering. Do y'all know? Do y'all know the other name? Do y'all know what was it? Do y'all know the Muffin Man? The full Inazuma quest. I really wish they could have dedicated more time to some aspects of the Inazuma Archon quest. I just think it's ridiculous that they devote so much time to Act 1 with those suffering vision holders when they could have reduced it to maybe 1 hour. I don't know how long it took before, but yeah. I feel it's kind of silly they dedicated an entire, not short act to seeing the suffering of these 3 people that had lost their visions. And then we get like a very, very short second act. A very short second act about the resistance. You join the resistance. Wow, you become so close with the people. Oh no, Tepe dies. Literally, that's it. We barely get any time to bond with them.
Have the rooms been arranged?
Anyways, I'm not gonna spoil the rest of my tier list ranking, but if you know me well enough, you might be able to predict how the rankings will fall in. I mean, you obviously know that I'm gonna put Inazuma last, right? I'm gonna put Inazuma last, it's not even a question. Which Grox is kind of salty about it. He was like, you're a hater. I'm like, listen, I can't stand the bad writing.
We're still trying to figure that out.
Oh, what was I saying about knowing something? Oh, sorry. I got off track. Thank you for reminding me, Neon.
Being used to hold the prisoner.
I just thought of an interesting justification that Raiden could have had for the Vision Hunt decree. I need to like brush up on my knowledge about it, because does anyone remember the exact reason? No, wait, the Fatui were behind it, huh? Ugh. Okay, listen. I kind of am annoyed at the fact that the Fatui were orchestrating the Vision Hunt decree, because it kind of takes away Raiden's agency. I'm gonna brush up on it. Renova statue? That's something completely different that we should talk about. The fact that that statue really doesn't look like Renova. Very interesting. But anyways, I do find it kind of annoying that the Fatui were orchestrating the Vision Hunt decree, because I think it would have been so much more interesting if it were entirely Raiden, like entirely A's idea. Because if you think about it, a vision is not just a tool by which it's not just ambition. It's not just a way to channel power, elemental power. It's also it's also heavily implied that visions are a way for Celestia to monitor people, right? It's heavily implied that there's some reason the heavenly principles, or there's some reason that visions are bestowed upon certain people. And I think one theory was that they're bestowed on people that could be seen as a threat, or could be seen as having wills that may pose a problem. And like, imagine if she was aware of, well, she is aware of that. So imagine if A being fully aware of the power that Celestia basically dangles over the heads of all of Teyvat. Imagine if she created the decree thinking that by taking away visions she could protect her nation from the heavenly principles. I might need to cook that idea. I mean, I might need to let it simmer. It's a little raw right now. Sounds good, Wildlight. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Have a good night.
Why don't you two stay with me?
The Fatui instigated it, but A herself was perfectly fine with it. I think she should have been the one to instigate it.
No problem. Whatever makes
also,
you happy.
Jenny, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome. The girls are sharing. The girls are sharing. And they were roommates.
Are you sure it won't be too cramped with the 3 of you staying here?
Don't judge our space needs by your build.
Oh my god, are we gonna have a sleepover? Oh my god. Hey, I brought the nail polish. Do you want to paint each other's nails? Oh my god. We can do our nails, and then I can do your toes, and then we can like braid each other's hair. We can talk about boys. Or wait, do you want to talk about girls instead?
Ever went on a field trip as a student? No, never. My school has a lot of aristocratic kids, so they thought trips were too risky, and didn't want us spending time showing off and competing like that either. So, we never had one.
Aww.
Then tonight, you get to experience the joys
Oh
of
no, not the
Governor
ghost story. She's gonna be freaked
First on
out.
the agenda, ghost
Bro.
stories.
No.
Wait! Ghost stories?
Oh
Judging
no.
by that face, milady,
Oh
I can tell that you're the
no.
perfect audience. Don't worry, I'll make sure it's a night you'll never forget.
Ooh, I'm in.
Ooh, count me in too.
What's wrong? My belt feels a bit heavy. I wanted to take it off, but the buckle seems to be jammed. Hold still. Let me take a look. We sometimes get similar issues with the crafts at our shop, so I
look at
always carry a
them.
toolkit with me. See? Here.
They're bonding. Oh.
Huh? This is... It's a little tool I made by modifying a hair clip. It's also my lucky charm. You probably recognize this character, right?
Aww.
That show was super popular when we were kids.
Wow, it's Magic Sailor Boo.
Oh, it's Magic Sailor
Wait.
Boo. I used to wait
Like,
for it to air every week
Sailor
when I was little. How nostalgic.
Moon, Sailor Boo,
Yes.
Sailor
Are you
Moon,
all
Sailor
right?
Boo.
You don't look too happy. Is there something wrong with the hair clip? It's nothing. Don't brush me
Aw.
off. Something's definitely bothering you, right?
I shouldn't be intruding on them.
Clips just like this when I was
I
little,
shouldn't intrude on them. This is their private moment.
but I lost one of them. How did you lose it?
Looking at Alice's expression, it doesn't seem as simple as just losing something.
This isn't my first time in Wi-Fi Peninsula. When I was very young, I came here once with my grandfather and father. We visited Porcelumix's lab inside the hollow.
Do I ship
It was
them?
my first time being in a hollow, so
Yes.
I was really excited before the clips that day.
Yes.
But just as we were leaving Wi-Fi Peninsula, I suddenly realized the left one was missing. At that point, our whole family was already in the car heading home. But when my father saw me crying over that lost clip, he got out of the car. Daddy, can you really find my Sailor Boo?
Of course. It's your favorite hair clip. We have to find it. I just happen to have some more questions for the lab researchers anyway. You and Grandpa head home. I'll be back once I find your hair clip.
Thank you, Daddy. It's a promise then. You have to find Sailor Boo. If you don't, you can't come back.
Your wish is my command, little princess.
Oh.
Sir Lionel shall reclaim your lost treasure without fail.
Oh.
I never imagined that would be the last time I'd ever see him.
Oh.
Huh? My father got into a car accident on the way home. Public security believes it was caused by fatigue. He crashed into the guardrail on a sharp turn. The fire from the crash was so severe. Grandpa couldn't bear for me to see my father like that. So I only attended his funeral. Can I ask one more thing? What happened to the hair clip you lost? Public security searched the crash vehicle, but found nothing like the hair clip. Not even any fragments. I lost it, and I said those things to him. That's why... Don't be ridiculous! This wasn't your fault!
Oh.
You can't blame yourself like that!
Oh.
Yuzuha, are you alright?
Sorry.
Shush, we're having girl talk.
I shouldn't have said that. It's quite alright. I know you mean well, Miss Ukinami. It's not often we get to talk, and I really brought the mood down. Let's change topics. Oh, right. Since Miss Ukinami...
Monota, we're having girl bonding time.
There must be a story behind it. Would you be willing to share? It's nothing special, really. This hair clip was simply the first gift I got when I was a kid. So I kept it as a lucky charm.
I thought we were gonna hear a story.
That's it? I thought there'd be some dramatic, plot twisty story behind it.
Oh, look at her, she's happy.
Same.
Monota, get your boobs out of the way. Monota, do you wanna like... Monota, do you wanna like come over? Do you wanna come to my room with me? I think... I don't know about you, I think we need to give the girls a little more privacy, you know? I've got plenty of room in my bed. Come here, come here.
Mr. Kumano, I have to hold back my laughter so hard my abs start to hurt.
Hey, she's being polite.
From now on, let's be more casual with one another.
He's the you mean the meme where it says like cover them up slut and it's just like him staring.
Everyone's up. Looks like we're all in good shape. Let's get ready to move out.
Belle, you take everyone to the Hollow with Eos. Senior Inhu and I will support you from afar.
Mm-hmm. Aww. I honestly don't really ship too many people in ZZZ. Honestly, yeah, I don't really ship anyone in ZZZ actively, but like if I see good content, I'm like, good soup. So like for example, if I see like on Hugo, if I see ship art of them, I'm like, good soup. Yeah. Honestly, I tend to be really chill about like shipping in Hoyo games. Especially considering how heated people can get about it, I'm just like, I'm here. I'm here. Oh, actually, I do ship someone. I ship Lycon with myself. I actually ship myself with Lycon and Hugo, like, at the same time. Evelyn and Astra, oh, they're cute. I like them together. Good soup. Like I said, good soup. Okay. I think this is... I love how he's, like, flanked by the two girls. Look at them. Wow. What aura. I've never played Evelyn without Astra on the same team for lore reasons. Oh, good soup. Yeah. That was a good... Sorry, my alarm kicked in. Which the alarm will probably kick in on my phone as well. Yeah, anyways, thank you so much for stopping by, everyone. I think this is actually a really good time to end it off here. Yeah, it's a really good time to end it off here. I think we got to a nice clean break in the story. So I think we should hop out and find somebody to raid. Yeah. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's see here. Thank you so much for stopping by, everyone. Thank you. We are going to find somebody to raid real quick. Let's see here. Oh, that's my alarm. I hear you, alarm. I'll take my meds, I promise. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, we will be streaming. I will be streaming on Wednesday because I will be playing Genshin 5.8. It's going to come out very soon, which I'm very, very excited about. And yeah. Okay. I don't see that many people playing ZZZ, so I think let's go over and find somebody that's playing maybe Genshin? We can find somebody playing Genshin. We've been talking a lot about Genshin today, so let's see here. Nah. Let's see. One step closer to Shanaya. Yeah! Which I'm very excited about. Very excited about. Who do we raid? Hello? Okay, wait. I've seen this person around. I've seen Yeah, I've seen them around, so... And they look pretty cool. Whoa! Spoilers. Spoilers for who we're raiding. But yeah, I've seen this person around, and I've seen, they're, I think, a friend of a friend, but I've never been to their stream before, so let's go raid Barry! Barry is currently playing Genshin, so let's go over and raid! So be sure to copy-paste the sub-raid message if you have a sub, otherwise please copy-paste the raid message, and I will see you all very soon. Oh wait, are they watching? Oh, that's the from the Farina quest. They're watching the cutscene from the Farina quest of all things. I mean, it's a banger quest. It's a banger cutscene. Not gonna judge. Okay. Thank you so much for stopping by, everyone. I hope to see you all on Wednesday. Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh, and then you get to hear Farina singing Love Egglet. Oh my god, it's such a good song. Okay, anyways. Bye.